Hello. Hello. Ah. Nice work on getting that trolley, Sky. There's something I've, like, kind of noticed. Like, I've got... Can lemonade add? I have no idea what you're talking about there. Lemonade ad there, YY. I feel like I'm listening. I feel like I'm reading an entirely different language at this point. I'm not like reading the same YY for whatever reason. Now, it could be because of the fact that, despite the fact that I've been on the shake diet now for like a month and a bit plus, with your can opening. Ah. Oh, zebra can lemonade ad. Okay, it's making a little more sense now. Okay. But yeah, so I've been on the shake diet for over a month now. So month and a half, I would say. Also, hi there, Flu. Welcome to the stream. I see your tiny little... Look at that tiny little Gwillem emote over in the bottom right there. Look at him just being like so small and just take a little poke. But yeah, good news. I am now down to 100. I'm at like 125 point some kilos right now. So yeah, I have been doing fairly well in my weight loss. I am now like actually legitimately at my lowest weight this year, and I'm like 2 kilos away, I think, from my lowest weight the year before. So like I'm kind of hopeful because like I still have like another week and a bit before I go on break from work. So I'm hoping that I get like another week or so of weight loss before I go on to like, proper day break from work, my diet and yada yada, and then I go up to the United States and I meet my grandfather and all my family. It's all hopefully it's going to be like a nice relaxing time and I don't like, absolutely fuck up like my body or anything like that. So, there's that. One thing I've noticed from this week, however, because I've been on the I've been on the Optus Slim diet. Like I've done it for a while. Like I think my first 24 days I was on Optus Slim, and then I went to OptiFast, which is like the Nestle bigger brand, for like 18 days. I have now been back onto the Optus Slim for like a week plus now, and I definitely feel more tired. And I think I've noticed this because one, I just went for a nap. I almost forgot to wake up from my nap today. I woke up at like 5:40. Like I took a nap at like 4 o'clock, and then at 5:45, I was like, "Oh sweet Jesus, I need to get ready for streaming and shit." And so I did. Now, that is one thing. The other thing is that I've also not been keeping a very good job of like, like keeping myself energized and such. So I've actually been drinking like another can of like diet soda. Cause normally like on the OptiSlim, I was like on the OptiFast, I was like 2 cans tops. Now it's like I'm at 3. Thank you for the claps, Flu, for the weight loss. I do appreciate it. So who knows? Maybe when I actually like get back onto like a full solid food diet during my break, I'm gonna be like so way more wired than normal. I'm really hoping that is the case. Lord knows I want it to be. Could you imagine just me, Zeebs, like having way more energy? Also, I'm gonna move over to this screen here. Now, did this thing take my... No, it did not, so that's good. And then we go over here. We go back into here. Come on, game. Come on, you can do it. There we go. We're going through more Dragon Age the Veilguard. My guy still is relatively bald-headed because, he don't really got much going for him. Yeah, the world has gone to shit here and there. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. I believe I am. So, because there's this major one here where I need to So I need to go back down that way, but there's also a quest here. There is a lot I am not doing. Okay, hang on a sec. I need to fast travel to here again. Also, hi there, Vavander. Welcome to the stream. I have to, like, catch myself up. Because I'm kind of jumping between two different RPGs right now. Oh, excuse me, throat. I've got this one, the one on stream, the Dragon Age, the Veilguard, which I very much enjoy. If I could, I would just be streaming this every day. Maybe I should? Next week? It's very tempting. Chat. Should I just, like, stream Dragon Age, like, nothing but Dragon Age the Veilguard next week? Monday, Dragon Age. Tuesday, Dragon Age. Wednesday, Dragon Age. Thursday, Dragon Age. Friday, oh, you better fucking believe it, we're gonna be going through way more Dragon Age! Why not just finish Veilguard then? Yeah, like, that's the idea. I don't want to go, like, here's the thing, there's all this side quests that I could be doing, and I don't want to do side quests off stream because maybe there's something important, especially for, you know, developing the relationships of my companions and what have you. So I want to give you guys that experience. So maybe I will just do nothing but Dragon Age the Veilguard next week. Hey Zeebs, what was the equation for the mass energy equivalence again? E equals MC squared. Thank you, Kahlua, for the zebra roll. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I have any of my moderators in here, so get shouted out, Kahlua. Vabam! Vabam! Oh, I remember this one. I clipped this one.
Ugly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My cloaca! My cloaca!
I remember this one. You heard, like, oh, my cloaca. How's it going? How you doing, Kahlua, how you doing this stream, this evening? I had a nap after work today, right as the raid happened. Exactly. It was great. I had a nap this afternoon. Also, I am down to like 125.6 kilos or something like that right now, so I am like 2 kilos away from my lowest from like last year or something like that. Actually, let me just double check that real quick. Hang on a second. What was my lowest weight last year? Because my lowest weight this year is whatever I am, 125.7, sorry. I'm 125.7 right now. It's the last day of gym before our testing again, so I'm excited to get onto my taper week. Your what week? What's a taper week? You're gonna have to like clue me into like the quote unquote taper week. Alright, so the lowest weight I've been in 2023 was 122 kilos back in January, which is the same in 2022 as well, because I was trying to do major weight loss. 2021, same sort of deal. 2020, I was at 124. So, yeah, for a lot of years, I have been like 120 kilograms as being sort of my average. So, yeah. Taper week is like gym talk for a rest, where you just take it easy for a reset, usually after a 5 or 6 week workout program. Oh! So rather than doing it like gym 3 times a week, you do it like once a week, right? Or is that like way too dramatic of a loss? Is that too much of a loss? Like that what's Mahoozies? Dang, don't. So, all right. March 17th, 109 kilos. 2018, 100 and... August 2019, I was 119 kilos. So yeah, so in 2019, I was like... Last time I was under 120 kilos was like 2018. That's dramatic. So like going gym the same, but doing like 60% less weight. Okay. Okay.
Venatori causing trouble. And the people of Minrathous are desperate for any help.
I would be absolutely terrible with any gym program. Like, quite frankly, would be abysmal. You just heard me just then where I'm like, oh yeah, going on a break, 1 gym session a week, that's all I need. That's obviously not going to be how it works. I only bench and some? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, am I redoing this? No, no, I'm not doing this. No, it looks like I'm... Yeah, okay, so I've already... Cool. This game crashed earlier on, so I didn't have a...
You're somewhat famous among the Shadow Dragons.
Oh, hello.
At least the Demon of Virantium is.
Famous or infamous?
Oh, this is Lucanus.
Hello? You turned that title on the Venatori. That's a point in your favor.
I saw some of the Shadows work before. Well, anyway, their good opinion is worth...
So what is my opinion about Dragon Age the Veilguard? I think it's good. I think it does the job. Also, I'm going to keep Nev because she's part of the Shadow Dragons and I need to improve my relationship with her. So let's go for... Who should I go for? Because here's the thing. My 2 favorite characters right now are Bellara, Emric. Yeah, Bellara, Emric, and Lucanus. Those are my favorite 3. What is your thoughts about Dragon Age Veilguard compared to Inquisition? Ooh, okay. So, I think Dragon Age Inquisition was a more competent sort of game, but I think like one of the downsides that BioWare has to play into at this point now, which I'm gonna be real with you, this is a no-win situation with BioWare. They have to have their games, whatever franchise they're doing, it has to tie into their previous game. So, for instance, if you're playing a Dragon Age game, it has to play into the events of Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age Veilguard isn't doing that too much. Like, it looked like we were gonna get, like, something about Dragon Age Inquisition into this game, because it's like, hey, there's Solus, he's still here, he's being the Dread Wolf and shit, but as you saw in the opening trailer, and in the first mission we had here, he ain't got nothing to do with the fucking thing. He's stuck in a prison he invented to get rid of 2 elder elves that, like, were seen as gods among elves, so that was fucking terrible. So, you know, it doesn't really play that strongly into what we were doing all around Inquisition, let alone Dragon Age 2, and the Blight is still a thing, but to be real, that was established in Dragon Age Origins, and anyone who is a fan of Dragon Age Origins for its, like, either its tone or the character you had, because the Gallows humor, they're all like, where's my Origins character? Where is the Warden, the hero of Ferelden? I want my hero of Ferelden. Look, he fucking dead. He most likely dead at this point. Grey Wardens don't normally live for a very long time for 2 reasons. Number 1, they're fighting Darkspawn and all this kind of crazy bullshit, so they're really putting themselves in a high mortality rate situation. They're not fucking off to a farm. And number 2, they have Darkspawn blood in them and shit. There's a thing called the changing, where they are going to be changed over time, so we don't know what's going to happen to a Grey Warden when it fully becomes Darkspawn. Because every time they do, this quote-unquote calling means they're going to go down to the deep roads and kill as many Darkspawn as they can before they just, you know, fuck off. So, yeah, the hero of Ferelden, we're never going to know more about. Dragon Age 2, they threw Hawk into the fucking Fade at this point. Now, I know in Dragon Age Inquisition, you had the choice of either having Hawk or whoever your Grey Warden contact was to be stuck physically in the Fade. They could make a reference to whoever the fuck is in there right now in Veilguard, but I think that's a plot line they've actually dropped, because that means that you'd have to figure out which of the 2 people you've left in the Fade, which I don't think they're going to get into. So, quite frankly, Hawk is either fucked off with the rest of the Grey Wardens helping them in Wise help, or he's stuck in the Fade, most potentially going to die. BioWare has put themselves in a corner where, much like with Mass Effect 3, where they tried to put every single like choice that you possibly made into the game, you're gonna have a bad time trying to write a story because so many plot threads might just fall apart at the seams because someone fucked up in a story element choice back in Dragon Age Origins. So, for example, in Dragon Age Origins, the hero of Ferelden, he could very well have died because of, you know, killing the Darkspawn elder thingy-madiggy, the dragon, at the end of the game. Now, he could very well still be alive because Alistair decided to kill the dragon, or you talk to Morrigan the night before the invasion and do some crazy blood magic, old ancient god magic, and, you know, have a sex orgy with her, or Alistair has a sex orgy with her, and then the next thing you know, even after killing the Darkspawn's, like, you know, god or what have you, you still survive because the soul of an old god goes into Morrigan's unborn child, which, you know, that makes reference to in Dragon Age Inquisition, but then that really quickly gets snuffed out by the fact that Flemeth takes the old god's soul out of the child. So, again, it's one of those, and when we did all the, you know, plot threads and shit like that in Mass Effect 3, it was less of a, oh shit, all this is coming back and we're having, like, great, like, emotional arc nonsense. It just became a case of, hey, remember this character? They're still alive. Hey, remember this character? They're dead now. Hey, remember this character? Like, that's all it ended up being. Alright. I am gonna go for Emmerich. Actually, no, not Emmerich. I've already picked him up enough times. We're gonna go for Tash. We're gonna go for the big... we're gonna go for the big Kunari lady who can breathe fire. Don't question why she can breathe fire. She can just do that. Also, I think this is a spirit of compassion.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the Fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
I play Inquisition now. Should I continue Inquisition or switch to Veilguard? Because I can get better experience with the Veilguard. Okay, you will have a fun experience. Like, here's the thing. My personal opinion... You can kind of ignore Dragon Age Origins. You should play Dragon Age 2 because it's honestly like a good, like clean sort of story because that gets you introduced to Hawk, Varric, Isabella, and a number of cool characters and what have you. And they've definitely committed to, hey, sure, there's a blight that can happen once in a while in Dragon Age, but the real meat of the story is about like mages and their place in the universe. So, you know, that whole Mage Templar, you know, war and shit, that's started off because of Dragon Age 2 and continues on to Dragon Age Inquisition. Even though a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition doesn't really play into Veilguard, in my personal opinion, like, you could go into Veilguard with no prior experience into Inquisition, but I would put Dragon Age Inquisition as honestly a really good experience for me personally as well. The companions are fantastic. The way that you gather your forces is pretty interesting, and you come up with like a world power at the end of it and such. But I think BioWare is they're stuck in the shadow of BioWare before, and the fact of the matter is that we're never going to get. Like, I think we should have learned this as early as The Walking Dead, which is either you knew exactly what choices would matter in the future, in which case there's only really one good path to take with Dragon Age, which would, you know, cheapen the whole experience of, you know, Dragon Age choices and what have you.
Crystals. We need to get through that barrier.
Oh my gosh. It's just, there's a lot to talk about with, you know, the issues that can arise with trying to make like, let's be real. This franchise is, like, over a decade old. Like, we've gone through, like, 2 different console generations and what have you. Like, actually, not even 2. We've gone through 3 console generations. Your only consistent element is the PC. What do you recommend to play? Alright. In the Dragon Age, like, franchise, I recommend playing 2, Inquisition, and Veilguard. If you want to know what everyone's care about Veilguard is, go through Veilguard first if you want. But because here's the thing. The people that are complaining about Veilguard are complaining that it's not like 2, or it's not like Inquisition, or it's not like Origins. It's all this, it's not like a game I previously played.
I hope whoever posted that
Which I think is a bit of a...
We should check again.
Someone
else will need help.
It's hard to enjoy a game on its own merits when everyone is so concerned about the past. It really is. Like, Skyrim doesn't fucking care if you've played Oblivion. Or Oblivion doesn't care if you've played Morrowind. But for whatever reason, people give a shit about how the latest Dragon Age or the latest Mass Effect will play based off of previous titles. With blood and fire, we consecrate this city in the name of Elganar, first of the Firstborn, he who would call Lusakan, who in ages past spoke secrets to the ancient Watchman, and who has come again in power to deliver glory on the scaled wing of night. Weird. Okay, so we just completed a... Alright, I was hoping that would be a little bit better of a quest, but okay. Also, I'm missing a chest, which means that I have not actually... I've not actually gone through the, some of the meatier parts of... Yeah, it didn't... Yeah, okay, weird. Because I swear I ran through this place. I guess it didn't, like, you know, indicate, hey, you opened that chest, because I'm pretty sure I did, because there was a barrier here. There we go. Alright, so that gives me shock damage and gives me much better, like, thingamadooks. That's cool. Yeah, weird. So, yeah, because, like, you can run through there. Oh, hi there, Fading Sight! Jesus Christ, thank you for the 2,750 bits. Why do you give me, like, so many bits? What in the world? Thank you so much. That's like 20 fucking bucks. That's a lot. Thank you. You just love hearing you talk about this favorite series in such a way. You have a feeling of experience, and you're absolutely correct in everything you say. Here's some shinies from this bat. Thank you for the shinies. I appreciate it.
You're joking. Halos makes the best fish in the city.
He burns the fish.
Alright, and then... There's a chest here we need to try and get. Alright, let's see if we can get to it from here. But yeah, it's tricky. Opens from the other side. Cool. We're not trying to open that one. We're trying to open a chest that's... Oh, hello. So, maybe here? Because you deserve it. If your content is amazing and you're playing one of your top favorite games in the world. Hey, nice! I'm glad that you think that this is... I'm glad that you have this as, like, one of your tops. I'm glad you think this is a good game, because I honestly think it's a good game as well. I do not understand why, like, you know, so many... Well, I'm an idiot. Alright, so apparently there's a chest there. Oh, hang on a second. I see what they want me to do. Okay, hang on a sec. So, first and foremost, there we go. That way I can at least jump across. I'm going to need to go across this thing at the very least. I think this is where... Maybe my game glitched here, perhaps? Or, I don't know. Alright, so that puts me here. So now, I can't jump across that.
You were there when the gods escaped.
Sure was.
What was it like?
Strange. Chaotic.
And then...
Stuff of nightmares that stick too long.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Oh, hey, there's a, thingamadoogie guy. You answered the messages. We knew you'd follow.
Another message for us.
Interesting.
How'd it know we'd find it?
I think it just knew. Like, obviously because the candle hop is, like, magical collection of, fucking thingamadoogies. Be careful when you're out at night. Yeah, cool. Noted. Will not be of further danger when out at night. Damn it. Because... Alright, let me just climb up this thing again. Because clearly it wants me... Is there, like, another way across, perhaps? Because obviously they want me to, like, to somehow climb up that thing, but I don't really have a... Hey, cat! Let's just pet the cat this time. The stupid political stuff that was included when they decide to represent LGBTQ stuff in there, that's not political. Yeah, so... Like... Here's the thing.
Feels laid back compared to the cobbled swan. Of course, we're not here for a tense.
Oh, I probably should have dealt with this.
We've got something for
So...
and I'll keep the stories to myself.
It's tough to figure out, like, what's the part of this game that, is there, like, a... There we go. Like, it's hard to, like, there's different people that are arguing about different parts of this game. Some people do not like it
Everything built up around the docks here.
for, like, you know, the LGB, the stuff that was here as early as Origins, but people didn't really pick up on in Origins because they were just, like, looking at the shock factor dark stuff where it's like, oh my goodness, the women are turned into breeding machines. Oh my goodness, the blight. And it's like, look, some of the horrors are surface level dark. They're not, like, you know, a true dark, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I played Origins, like, months ago, recently as well. Like, I didn't play it, like, years ago. It's like, no, last month or something or rather. Okay, why in the world? Okay, so, how... I don't like that this game has like a, oh, it will open from the other side business. Because, yeah. Alright, so, at the crossroads, we got several kinds of missions. Treviso, we've got a whole ton of missions we can go through, so we're going to go through more of that side quest. It's always been there in the game, it's just not something that's highlighted, something that's natural in this game. What's more is, this was highlighted back in Inquisition. I remember, ever since Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect 3, they were like, oh, you can get companions that are only interested in, like, one sort of romance, like, kind of partner or another. Solus, for instance, only likes elven women, Cullen only likes women, and Dorian only likes men, for instance. Like, that was always a thing. Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda, by that extension, also had stuff where it was like, you know... Oh, hello. The training of Jacobus the Prodigy. Please describe the Antom. Oh my god, I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be a missive, but it's not. Also, hi there, Masonic. Welcome to the stream. Dearest Viago, you may not believe this, but I have learned something about those boorish Antom that may be useful. Send someone when you can. Or come by with, Taya. I have some new pieces to show. Regards, Mistress Trella. Ah, okay.
Has information on the Antom?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time. Visit her gallery and ask her what the...
Alright, hang on a sec. I am going to get Emmerich, and I'm going to keep Nev with me, honestly, because, yeah, again, need to improve Nev's relationship.
Pull the lever.
Not the lever! That was the way it was, but with Veilguard, are luckily now companions are basically Pancha, and you don't have to worry about what race and gender you are. Yeah, I feel like that's a step back from, like, Inquisition, but I think that could easily be chucked up to the fact that Inquisition had so many fucking companions. This has so few companions. None of these are worthwhile to you, sir, annoyingly enough. So, none of these are going to be sold to you. Moving on. I still need to improve Nev's relationship with me after choosing... Yeah, I picked Lucanus over her as well. So...
Everything all right, Rook?
Let's go through a Lucanus mission, actually. Fuck it. Bidding farewell. Barely returned from his imprisonment in the ossuary, Lucanus must help arrange a funeral for his grandmother.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
I will be real with you. The Antiva and Lucanus, I do not have experience about the Antivan Crows, even though I went through Origins and we had Zevran from the Antivan Crows. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought the Antivan Crows were gonna be fucking pushovers because, you know, we took on Zevin with relative ease and never dealt with the Antivan Crows again until, oh, here's a guy that can be a quest giver for Antivan Crow shit, and it's just, you know, that's a thing. Now that we're actually getting Antivan Crow stuff with, like, you know, slightly better stakes and more competent characters, I love this Spanish opera that we're getting of them. It feels like a Spanish opera, doesn't it? Oh, god damn it, Lucanus didn't like that.
Coffee if I hadn't agreed to come along.
Andraste, save us. I swear these boys are exactly the same. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right
How are
away.
you not familiar with your own death?
What happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina? How? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you...
Ah, okay.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys!
Right at the fucking get-go, he betrayed them. I can just feel it. I have gone through enough crime dramas and like you know, all those kinds of thrillers where it's like, if the man that's like, oh my gosh, why are you so emotional about a mother figure that is like so important to us for generations? You need to move on. And it's like the funeral's not even over yet. Yeah, no, that fucker. He's done something and he doesn't want to be confronted with the fact of, you know,
How are you holding up?
that it's his fault. And most likely he is the one that, you know, arranged for all this nonsense to happen and then was like regretful of, oh no, my mother died.
But this, the only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Alrighty.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
She was a smart lady.
She was the best. Of all the Talons, Katerina was the sharpest.
Which makes it even harder to believe this could happen. Nobody could catch her unaware. And now Hilario's got his head in the clouds.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
But yeah. So far, yeah, no, I'm liking this. There's, I think the part that people might like, this is my thing. I think the part that people don't like, and I am gonna have to agree with them on this one, is that some of the like design of how they've made their characters now, like not design like nitpicky shit, like oh they didn't make Harding with enough freckles or some shit like that. Hi there, Sky. Ooh, excuse me, that was a burp. Hi there, Sky. Welcome to the stream. One of the things I have with the design in this game is that like the theme of like the outfits, for instance, some of them are just like very extra when considering historically. Like, Origins was very... Oh, it looks very much what they did in Baldur's Gate. Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition had amazing-looking design and what have you. The Veilguard, I feel like, goes... It's like... You know what it's like? It's like watching one of your favorite TV shows, like Spider-Man or Ben 10, and they go through an entirely different studio, and they have Spider-Man, like the design overall, thank you for the boops het. The design overall is different. It doesn't look the same. They're following the right like design rules of like, oh, the red and blue for Spider-Man or something like that. But I don't know, like the vibe is a little bit off. Now, some of the character like design changes I love. I think the way they've created the Blight and the Darkspawn in Veilguard is the best so far. I think that worked out really well. Corypheus was a good villain in Inquisition. His design from Inquisition was very much the same from what it was in Dragon Age. The design of the Venatori from Dragon Age 2, I very much love. I understand that they made them a little more humanoid in Inquisition, and all the way back in Dragon Age 1, they were just, oh, here's human, but we kind of changed the color of the skin a little bit, and it's like, I feel like you were phoning it in on that one. So, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, the Qunari from there were really good. The Venatori from Inquisition was good. The Templars from Inquisition were good. Like, Inquisition did a lot of good design, but they also had to, like, sort of hit peak ultra-realism, which, if they tried replicating this on this current hardware right now, trying to do all the most recent fandangled shit, I feel like we'd be having problems. I think they did better with the Blight because you only saw bits and pieces of it throughout the first 3 games, and you get plunged completely into the Blight. Yeah, don't forget though, Dragon Age Origins, we were supposed to be completely in the Blight as well, but it was always like politics shit. Unmistakable. A Venatori lurking in an Antivan Crow meeting spot? Coincidence? No, they left as soon as they saw me. Tevinter Snake should not know about that place. Troubling. Very troubling. I will see if anything develops before I disturb dear, overwork Taya and Viago. But I will also take a post closer to the diamond, just in case.
A journal about seeing Venatori in Crow meeting spots.
Intrigue beckons, surely.
Let's dig around some more.
Alright, so I can't go out that way. I need to head out this way. Alright, so I got my first mission, which is heading to an art gallery. And then from the art gallery, we can, go further. Lot of... Bam, there we go.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you.
Aww.
Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
Oh, I need, necrotic. Alright, you... I forgot A is not my dodge anymore. Alrighty, I am going to need to change my gear. Character. Here we go. So I need to change from my cold stat. Oh, I can't change during combat. Damn it, I'm still stuck in combat.
Well, anyway...
Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
I love Emmerich. I think he's an amazing character. He definitely has the gay elder vibes, don't get me wrong. Alright, where is... So that's 198. Is there a better necrotic staff I could be using? Not from the looks of it. I'll keep to... Excuse me, I'll keep to fire, because I think that's going to be useful. The only thing I nitpick is that you can only have 3 character slots, unlike Inquisition where you had multiple characters, but you had, like, a limited number of saves. This one has a large... Like, here's the thing that I've noticed, which I think is... Like, this honestly plays into way more of the people that might be wanting to, like, you know, save scum, but to have varying choices. There are so many autosaves, and there are so many, like, temporary decision saves as well. I imagine there's going to be way more decision saves coming up here and there along the game, so they're probably going to get overridden. But this game, the way they're doing their save states makes it feels like, to me, they want to try and make it so that you can experience some of, like, the short-term, like, you know, consequences and what have you far easier than just creating an entirely new character. And then, you know, because of doing that, you can then have, with the one character that you put all this work into designing and shit like that, you can have 2 entirely different save states that you're constantly updating. That's like, oh, being a hard ass with Solus, or being nice to Solus. Being a hard ass with your characters, or, you know, romancing Emmerich, or romancing Lucanus. So... That's the good thing about dialogue in this game. Won't get interrupted by combat. They'll continue it after. Yeah, they did it during Dragon Age 2 as well, I would say. Like, that was always a thing, and I really appreciate that. Alright, so the Antom are there. Dink. Hello. Nothing? Alright.
What is it?
I think that art merchant with information on the Antom lives near here.
I'm guessing the art merchant.
Hello? Are you all right?
Anton said me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
Didn't know the Antom had such strong opinions on art.
Done.
Oh, military and politics have a huge thing against art. Identity politics is, like, huge. We're seeing it right now as well. Like, we just had this discussion about people being pissed off with Dragon Age the Veilguard. It is hugely politically charged. Because they see their politics being, like, questioned here. I'm sorry, is your top open? Holy shit, your top is open. What the fuck?
Viago said you had information on the Antom. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antom are up to.
Ooh, interesting fading. All right, hang on a second. Let me just zoom in on this thing. The other good thing you notice about it was that they really distanced themselves from the Inquisition in the way of, like, we don't hear a lot about the Divine, the Chantry, the Inquisition. There are bits and pieces, and of course things later in the game, but they didn't focus on it too much. They made the game their own and made it a subsection of events happening in another part of the world, not dragging us back to Inquisition constantly. Interesting that you think of this as a positive thing. I see this as an issue that BioWare is going to have a hard time dealing with fans of Origins and Inquisition. The reason I think this is because historically, like, during the trilogy, so during Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, which is now Legendary Edition, and during Dragon Age Origins 2 and Inquisition, both of those games, like those trilogies, were very much built on the same thing as The Walking Dead, for instance, which was, oh, your choices early on matter to the narrative, not only just in the game, but overall. I think a lot, like, for me, for example, I felt very discouraged that in Dragon Age the Veilguard, it was like, oh, the choices that are mattering are in your character creator, and it's 4 choices. It was, what was your, like, it was like, what did your Inquisition do? Like, did they disband or did they keep the Inquisition together? Did they romance anyone? And what did they think of Solus? Which I thought was, like, I don't know, it felt very cheap. I don't think they even asked me who was, like, stuck in the Veil. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I'll need to, like, probably go through my character choices again or something crazy like that with an entirely new character. But yeah, also, hi there, Sir Dragon. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's interesting that you see this as a positive thing, that they're able to have the Dragon Age, like, this next Dragon Age game, make it so that, you know, to some degree, it's disconnected from Inquisition. It's not, like, a true sequel. Interesting. Because I think what people wanted from Dragon Age Dragon Age the Veilguard, which, if you remember, was going to be called Dragon Age Dread Wolf, people wanted a continuation from Inquisition, especially if you were a huge fan of the Trespasser DLC. I have to head out, have a fun rest of the stream. Not to worry, Vivander. Thank you so much. I wish they did give you more options to shape your character from Inquisition, his story or hers, that I do wish that they gave you more options so you could see the effect of it in the new game. I'll give you that. Yeah. But here's the thing. It's like... as far as crafting a narrative in Veilguard and trying to get more people into Dragon Age the Veilguard, BioWare made the right decision by not having you have too many choices. Yes, it's discouraging, but like, after seeing what the choices looked like in Mass Effect 3 and by some extension Dragon Age Inquisition, it's not really fair on, like, you know, way older hardware with way older means of, like, save states and what have you, dictating, like, oh, the choices that mattered in the game pass over here. Those were not fair ways to try and craft a sequel that was going to care about the choices you made prior. And I'm glad that we're kind of trying to move on from that kind of trend. It's difficult, don't get me wrong. We just had Dragon Age the Veilguard for several years, close to a decade. Of course we're not going to let go of Inquisition that easily.
The market never stops.
But we kind of have to. We are a very fucking terrible species. We love our nostalgia. We have to kill our past if we can. Ooh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna grab more valuable items, so then that way we can sell them off. Fade touched crystals are for whatsamahoozies. Oh, no, I didn't mean to climb on the thing. Gosh darn it. Alright, merchant.
You need help with anything? Just let Tia know.
A greater amount of healing gives me more ability. Okay, interesting.
Help you with anything?
Alright, rare Antivan, that boosts my defense, boosts my resistance. Sure, lyrium dust, helpful. You're absolutely correct, nostalgia is the biggest reason why I love Inquisition as my #1 game in the world, but there's so many other reasons, but I'm glad that they're making this good change where there are some similarities to the whole game, but it blows it away out of the water by how much it changes. Yeah, because, like, this is the tricky thing about trying to talk about it, like, games like these... in modern, like, interpretations, it's hard doing sequels.
We should talk to the market master.
It's not really helpful making a game. Like, let me be real for you. Like, let's look at Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I know, like, don't compare Baldur's Gate 3 to Dragon Age the Veilguard, okay? That's not a fair assessment, okay? But if you compare Baldur's Gate 3... to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Now, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were created by BioWare, and they utilized Dragon Age Advanced rule set. They were very much restricted on what they could do in the Baldur's Gate universe before, you know, they were done with Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights. So when, you know, Larian Studios went into Baldur's Gate 3, they knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they used like 5e rules, but they also adapted them a little bit into their favor, such as, you know, utilizing way more bonus actions and changing potion drinking into a bonus action and yada yada, small tweaks like that. Kind of like house rules. Any whoosies. Getting back to the different, like, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, that is an easy to understand, here's the original game, and here's the sequel. The sequel definitely plays into the events of Baldur's Gate 1 by reusing previous characters to help go through arcs quicker, and for allowing you to have, like, you know, connections so you're a bit invested in going into the sequel and what have you. Baldur's Gate 3, meanwhile, a completely different studio, mechanically different. I mean, like, hugely mechanically different, all right? Don't think about the fact that, oh, but they're both Dragon Age, and they're both using the turn-based rule set to, you know, do their calculations on whether you block or dodge or hit and such. Like, you get past that, like, surface-level nonsense, they are entirely different games, like, mechanically speaking, because of one being live action, the other being turn-based, one having, like, you know, character relationships really strongly be the thing. Whereas with Baldur's Gate 3, it's less about character relationship with the main character, but in actually facilitating character arcs. BioWare doesn't do character arcs that often. BioWare does companions. There's a difference. That's how sequels are going to need to be in the future. They need to be completely different. They can't just be narrative continuations. Narrative continuations can only be done with franchises that have short development, short release windows. So if it's a game and then like a year or two later a new game is released, sure, you can do a narrative continuation on the previous story and such. But we're not making our games in, you know, 2 to 3 years and based off of the success of the game prior, which you probably won't see getting success another year or two prior. You have to make your game, and then you have like 4 to 5 years, and that is going to still be based on whether or not your game was successful, you know, a year or two ago. You can't really do narrative continuation on a game that's like half a decade to a decade old. You have to be brand new. And that's really difficult to do in a franchise that has strongly followed the whole your choices matter in the previous game. And we need to move away from that.
And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of
It's tough, don't get me wrong.
Stay hidden.
But much like taking off the cast after a broken bone, sometimes you're going to have to do the physiotherapy after. And it's going to be unrelated to your injury.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Alright. Let's have some fucking... Ooh, merchant.
Anything sound good?
Uncommon, rare. Permanently increases health. I love that, and we'll get a shiny apple while we're at it. Alrighty.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Simply waltzing off with that man's goods was brazen, even for the Antam.
Thank you, Fading Sight.
Stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
I am curious if there's anyone in the VC that disagrees with me, though. Because, like, look, I can have my opinions. Oh, hey, she's got, something or rather. Like, I can have my opinions, and, like, you know, some people might agree with them, but I'm curious if someone has, like, because I remember talking with, Dazzy about, you know, whether, like, the fact that Dragon Age Origins, like, he thought that it was, like, super dark and such. Whereas with me, who, you know, loves getting into, like, you know, tropes and such like that. I don't predict stories because it's like, oh, it's like this story. It's like, no, I can kind of tell, like, the good direction of a story. Opinions on what? I was lurking during X's. So if you look at the thingamadiggy earlier, Davy Boy, Fading Sight thinks that Dragon Age the Veilguard is a fantastic game, and they like that they separated themselves from its predecessor, Dragon Age Inquisition, narratively speaking. So the overall world of Thedas still exists, but the Dragon Age: The Veilguard isn't like, you know, a true continuation of Inquisition. Someone just honking their horn outside. It isn't like a sequel, like a traditional sequel from Inquisition. Because, like, you know, our link to Inquisition is, oh, some throwaway lines, and the fact that Solus was in the first mission, but the fact of the matter is, Solus is fucked off into a Veil, into the Fade prison that he tried inventing for 2 Elder Gods, which we don't know about, unless, like, prior to this game, unless you were reading up on all the different lore about the elves and shit. I wasn't reading up on the elves and shit, because I was very much in my headspace of, the elves here are narratively the same as a lot of elves. Oh, we came from a once great and powerful empire and it has fallen. Curse you, we were better than you. And, you know, fact of the matter is you're not, so grow up, elves. But, yeah, there's the tricky issue where Dragon Age: The Veilguard and sequels moving forward, because of the long development time video games take, we have to move away from video... Oh, there's an advertisement going on. Never mind. I will try and talk about my thingy-madiggy after the advertisement. Also, do I have more money I can... Damn it, I don't have monies. I spent it all. I need a reliable way to get money in this game. There's way too... Like, I need to sell shit, true, but I don't want to sell shit that isn't, like, you know, that isn't going to be, like, you know, favorable to the person, because otherwise then I'm wasting what I could sell. I imagine it's all gonna be with the fucking Morn Watch or the Grey Wardens or something like that soon. The ironic thing about it is that people complaining that Veilguard doesn't have its dark edge anymore, and literally there's multiple places where it's so dark and twisted in the game later on. Definitely it has not lost its dark and creepy aspect. I think what they're conflating is they're conflating dark design with dark narrative. Like, there's surface level dark, where it's like, things are grungy and shit. Like, it's the difference between Game of Thrones, the book, versus Game of Thrones, the TV show.
Merchant's stolen sculptures.
Game of Thrones, the TV show, is, like, you know, it's visually dark and such. But here's the thing, they've also cut out, like, a lot of the magic talk and shit like that. Whereas in the books, there's all kinds of magic and shit. So it's not just like a normal, it's not a normal just, oh, it looks gritty kind of shit. It's like, no, it has gritty narrative because the magic is doing all kinds of fuckery as well, and it plays into it. But HBO didn't want to deal with that nonsense. There we go. But yeah, like, here's my thing, is that the dark tone of Dragon Age Origin feels surface level. Like, the darkest, like, oh, like, proper, like, you know, oh, there's, like, it feels like there's implications and it's just not a good, there's no good choice, is,
Okay, let's look around for that stolen
the Dwarf City. And your 2 political rivals, neither one of them are a good option kind of thing. But things such as the discovery of the brood, like the brood mothers, where, I'm gonna be real with you, like, on a surface, oh, that was, like, spooky and gruesome, but we never played upon more about the brood mothers even further. There is no conflict in us about the fact that, oh, the Darkspawn were once people or anything like that. There's never a question of, like, are we killing potentially, like, you know, sons and daughters? No, the Blight is just seen, and the Darkspawn are seen as a disease and all this kind of nonsense. So the brood mothers are thrown on the wayside. There is no cure to the Darkspawn. And the fact that, you know, we don't question about, you know, a person's humanity after being turned into the Darkspawn, whether or not they can turn back, none of that is put into question as well. Especially with the fact that, oh, there's a thing called the Calling in the Grey... Here's the thing. Let me go to the Calling in the Grey Wardens. Hang on a second. Let me go to the library for the Grey Wardens, and it talks about... Where is it? Here it is. Finally, there's the Calling, and that is the end. No matter how far you've come, after the joining, the blight won't hurt so much, but it's still inside you, and in the end, it still wins out. The blight's song, the one you can only hear because you're a warden, starts to change. It starts to call you. At first, you can ignore it, and then one day you can't, because you're changing. At first, you can't see it, but then you can. In the veins in your arms, the circles under your eyes. So you leave. You find the biggest batch of darkspawn you can, and you take down as many as you can before the blight takes you. You leave the world a little safer. The other wardens tell you that you'll know when the time comes, that you'll be certain when it's real, but they haven't heard the Calling yet, and you wonder if it's really true, if you really know. You will. I do. I've got my spot in the deep worlds picked out. Take care of yourself. That's it. That's it. That's the Calling. That's what's explained to you. It is the equivalency of a music video about suicide. It does not do a really good job of showing. It's a lot of telling. And that's what the horror from Dragon Age Origin is. It feels like a lot of telling and not a lot of showing and a lot of, like, you know, extraction and, like, further investigation about it. We have not seen any other Broodmothers since Origins. They've dropped that. Whether that was because they realized it was a bit cringe having a plot line where women would be stolen by the Darkspawn, forced to eat their flesh, and be raped and turned into fucking baby makers for the Darkspawn. Not a great take. Fantasy doesn't really deal with the nuances of how do you create your machines of war with, like, you know, cannon fodder population. Doesn't exactly go very well. Because either you have to do with the true horrors, which is, you know, there is a society with a Darkspawn, which, you know, doesn't fit very well because the Darkspawn / the Blight is meant to be the representation of disease, or there is an actual true conversion of anyone dealing with the Darkspawn turning into Darkspawn, which doesn't look like it because ever since Origins, even the Grey Wardens who drink the blood of the Darkspawn, there is no incentive or any insinuation in, like, visually, or in anyone that you face being corrupted by the Darkspawn. They are either fighting for themselves, or the Darkspawn has killed them, and then there's just the Darkspawn. There is no, like, you know, true horror to the Darkspawn. They're just seen as, like, oh, it's a disease, and there's no cure because they kill you. It's like, it's just a nondescript nation fighting you, and we're not meant to feel bad because it's a disease nation. It's neither a disease nor a nation when you think too hard about it. So again, surface level horror, not thematic horror. The Blight in Veilguard is a lot better. Damask Crossing was so much better. You had all this, like, growth and cancerous shit going off. You had all these people, like, indoctrinated and what have you. It was very much like how the people in Mass Effect, they did a good job with Mass Effect, weirdly enough, where, you know, if you stuck around with the Blight too long, you would get indoctrinated by the Blight. And in this case, possibly even turned into the Blight and do things at the business of the Blight. Now, this is seen as not normal behavior because, you know, the Elven gods are responsible for this. And it's annoying that we didn't get this until Veilguard. So, yeah.
Still nothing.
Rant over. I just don't care for people being like, oh, why isn't it as dark as Dragon Age Origins? Because Dragon Age Origins was a surface level dark.
I don't see.
Do not forget, Dragon Age Origins had trailers played to Imagine Dragons in Linkin Park. it did not take itself as seriously dark as you think it is. It has not ever been a Game of Thrones dark. It has always been a dark of, I'm 12 and this is deep. But now that we've actually made it dark in the Veilguard, unfortunately, you're gonna actually have some media literacy and shit like that in order to, like, understand, yeah, people's morals are warped in the name of elven gods because they want power, despite the fact that, you know, most people would understand out, like, in a lens that it's not a good idea, and yet they are doing it anyway. People are, you know, like, we're being turned to our worst impulses. Like, all this is being done now in Veilguard, not during Origins. You know what we had in Origins? Oh my goodness, the Grey Wardens betrayed us because this man, this obviously villain-looking man with the sunken-in eyes tells us they betrayed us, even though anyone from his, like, platoon and shit, because I don't care how charismatic your leader is, but if you have a huge fucking army like his, there would definitely be insider, like, knowledge of, yeah, he left his king for dead, and there will be civil war in Denerim. But we didn't get civil war in Denerim. You know what we got? We got a lot of people not saying a lot of, like, loud parts. Like, yeah. Again, surface-level horrors. Surface-level horrors in Darktone and Dragon Age Origins that you could just see off the wall, but nothing really in there as terms of substance. This game here, visually, doesn't look dark. But you know what it does have? It has nuance. It has dark themes, and it explores it. And unfortunately, you're gonna have to walk in the swamp to explore the swamp. You can't just sort of take a bird's eye view because, you know, it doesn't have the, you know, the fucking color tone correct. Ah! Hello? Tell the other inventory to watch for people sniffing about. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Ontom. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they've delivered us some of Trevisio's brightest artwork. The collectors back home are very pleased. The next exchange will be in the Ontom camp in the center of the city. I'll find you after.
That merchant who said the Ontom stole his artwork? He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
And so he purposefully sent us off on a wild chase.
The note said the Ontom are trading the art to Venatori collect. Okay, we're close to the camp where Ontom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
I just love breaking stuff. I love that Veilguard introduced this to me. But yeah, Davey boy, welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't say welcome strongly. Oh, hang on, these are Venatori. Oh, god damn it, they're vulnerable to ice. I got that wrong again.
Hello. Done.
There we go.
All right, let's find out what the Ontom and the Venatori are actually doing here.
Oh, hey, there's something to pick up. Thank you. Oh, more things to pick up. Hello again, the fanciest Australian zebra. Welcome back, YY. I hope you're doing all right. All right, we gotta look for artifacts. Is this it here? Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Cune. The Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new events in the Gatlock. More power, more displacement, a heat like dragon's fire. But it is not ready. I have gone for burn salve. The Venatori and I will find correct mixture soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that
Ooh.
Kunori blasting powder. The Ontom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Well, look at what they can achieve when they work together.
We have to tell Taya and Viago.
Alright. Do I have many missions in this sector? I do. So let me head over here. Got a bad job day yesterday and felt it immediately. Oof, I am honestly sorry that it felt like that for you. Alright, I need to go and track this one now before I go back to the home base. Ah, Jesus. Alright.
I've a question for you about Minrathous, Nev.
Do you?
I've heard its mage circles are the strongest in Tevinter.
So they claim.
One does hear things, boasts about particular methods and so on.
Funny. We hear the same about Navarro.
Huh. Interesting.
That Venatori dropped a note.
To my Venatori brethren in Treviso. One of our own people was spotted colluding with a crow. The witnesses were not close enough to see the traitor's identity, but we can assume they're selling secrets to the assassins. Let us find our wayward member and teach them that the Venatori are not so lightly abandoned.
Huh. A Venatori traitor?
Interesting.
Aww.
Crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond.
I betcha that what is happening is that fucking Venatori is, like, the Venatori and the crow are probably, like, colluding with each other, and it's more of, like, a romance than an actual, like, betrayal of either side. Maybe they'll, like, fuck off from both sides. Also, can I, like, open this door? No. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, so that door will open at some point, just not today.
Night Sky Gem paid me to say blep good night.
Night Sky, thank you for so much for coming along. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Bum biddy 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 bum bum bum. Bum biddy 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 bum. Oh, hello. Thank you for the coin. Zipline. There we go. Alrighty.
People are energized after seeing that dragon run out of Treviso. They sing the crow's praises. More
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have
Thank you for coming along, Sky.
The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antom's first targets.
There we go. Greetings from the gallery. Dearest Rook, a wonderful thing. The crows have recovered some of the Trevisian artwork stolen by the Antom. Viago and Taya told me all about it. When I had them over for dinner, those loutish Antom were about to take their ill-gotten goods by boat to Minrathous. Can you imagine selling the jewels of our artistry to some boorish magister's parlor? Luckily, Viago's compatriots put an end to it. My heart felt three times lighter when I learned that, and I am sure yours does too. You and your friends take care, darling. Mistress Tella. Alright, so we already know about that one. These damned relics. And an update from Gus. Nice. Also, hi there, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I am going through more of this fun, like, Spanish opera town.
Are you Chance?
Soap opera.
Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district.
First day at a coffee shop, 2 women in their late 30s said that I'm garbage because I didn't know where all their dishes, spoons, etc. are stored. Yeah, that's not great. That was mean of them on your first day, to be real with you. Alright, first and foremost, do I have coin I can sell to them?
Keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it.
Oh, hello. On Tom Provisions. That I can sell to you. Everything else I cannot at this point because you get barely any value from it as, you know, the whatsamahoozies. So I need to find a store that is going to, you know, value my cells more than you. Alright. Next thing. Running 2 rooms worth of responsibilities today. Oof.
So, necromancy's your calling.
Oh, listen to this man.
Mages? I hope it's not a concern.
We'll find out.
Your own practice. Your work must find you in dangerous corners. Your experience with blood magic.
You want to know if I've tried it myself?
Well, in so many words.
Never have, never would.
Okay. See, I was kind of worried she might get into blood magic and shit because of, you know, the fact that we abandoned her to Pin Mathros' fate and what have you, because I thought Minrathos could take care of themselves. Meanwhile, Traversio, a fucking merchant town, had no standing military and definitely needed all the help they could get. So...
The Antam make demands, friends.
Ah, Hawaiian Pete. Snap's just having a little fish. Just a little bit of fishing.
Is this what you call acting for Treviso?
Hey, a finished fish. That's kind of funny. Alrighty. Oh, we were here earlier. God damn, they really want us exploring this sunken district as much as they can. Alright. Investigating dead drops. The writer of this note has pressed their pen down heavily. P. I need to see you again. Urgently. I dare not say what it's about in open words. The rest is an unknown cipher.
Glasses. Like people were toasting a deal.
Pretty typical in Treviso.
Dog! Pet the dog. You's a good boy. I really gotta slap together a commission thing later. You haven't, like, opened, like, commission ref sheets yet? Jack, you're an artist! You're an amazing artist! How have you not, like, created, like, you know, commission sheets to be like, hey, my stuff is available to people. You can pay me to do some art. Chat, check out Jack the Crow. And I already fucked up my, my normal means of doing shoutouts. Check out Jack the Crow. They do art. They do amazing art. They're responsible for the whatsamahoozy art that had me, like, look like an ice cream. Paid $9 after 5 hours of work. What garbage? Oof. That is not a good rate.
Big difference from the wealthier parts of Treviso.
A significant amount of effort goes into preventing just this sort of trouble in the necropolis. I couldn't imagine the mess if this took hold.
Oops. No, lol, I don't have time to do comms, man. I really don't have time to do comms. Damn. But you do... How do you find the time to do the ice cream ones, then? Because you've done a good job with the ice creams. Alright, let's swap you around. Actually, hang on a second. Let me look at the companion, like, thingy-majiggy. How have the bombs gone for each of them? Let's see. So, Tash is a 3. Nev is a 4. Lucanus is a 5. Harding is a 4. You know what? I am probably... You know what? Emmerich and Davrin. I'm gonna have Emmerich and Davrin out, because Nev has, you know, we've been getting their stuff done, and we'll probably have them part of the main quest line a little bit. So let's have these guys for some side quest stuff.
Why is this butcher always talking? He's got the city. What more does he want?
Don't ask me.
More dead drops, which should hopefully be around here somewhere. Also, is there like a way to like...
Better be ready. I could use the
Bam. That took a bit of pain, but we got through it. The Antom invasion. Okay, we got more of that. Yum. So that obviously wants me getting to the... I have all my companions, so I should be able to find a means to be able to get to the middle barge. Ah, yep, I see how we get to the middle barge now. I see it. Up here, up there. And then we jump across, and then we use that to, you know, have Spite make something for us. There we go. Open that chest, get some gold, and ooh, a mage knife, interesting. Jump across, and then we fall down here. We open this big boy. A crow's bill, interesting. And then we bash this down, so then that way we have a way to walk across without dealing with the, all the other nonsense that we use to get up here. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we go up this ladder. Oh, so hi there, Bone. Welcome to the stream. They took an hour or less to do, something I can easily knock out without suffering much. I can do, like, an icon a day or two. I think that would still be worth. If you, like, here's a... Look, Jack... Here's the thing. If you can do small, quick work, that honestly enters into an area that a lot of fur artists don't really go into. Like, the artists that do, like, portraits and full-size arts, they don't do icons. They don't normally do, like, the what your character here, ice creams and such like that. The stuff that can go into, like, a coffee store, for instance... They don't do very often. And if they do, it's a one-time thing. So, for example, Zephora, she's an amazing artist. You've seen that she's done a lot of work. So many furries that stream buy her, like, you know, pets gif and the bonks and all that kind of such. And you know what? She doesn't normally... I haven't seen her normally do those art pieces. You could be doing some of those. You could be making, like, you know, quick and easy asset art. And I think that would honestly be such a breath of fresh air within the furry community, is having an artist that isn't, you know, big time into the, ah, yes, would you like to have a full shaded color of your character in full body? Instead, you can have a case of like, hey, you want a fun icon? You want to look like an ice cream? Or maybe you want to look like a candy bar. Like, you know, small things. Small, quick, lovely things. So then that way, because you're able to sort of see, oh, these are the iconography stuff. This is the small details that make the character different from any other furry. You have a good eye for that. S. Find me where we had our first rendezvous. Discretion, always.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori.
Ooh, thank you for the monies. I can always do with more monies.
Free from the Antom's cages.
For now. What happens when they round more?
Ooh, hello. Alright, before we do that, I want to run across this thing. So then that way I can kick down the ladder that was here earlier. Because if I don't do that, I will forget to do so next time. There we go. Jump across. Open that up. Ooh, simple oils. I will give that trinket to Lucanus, because that means I also get to have a revive slot if I have him in my party. Thank goodness. I have at least one revive slot in my party, which is pretty good. Damn, okay, I should do an icon avatar LPL. Yeah, something small. Something within your means. And even if you make it like a coffee thing where it's like, limited slots and shit like that, and you open up like only, let's say for example, beginning of the month, you're like, hey, thingamadiggies are open. And then you only ask for like maybe 4 or 8 slots tops. And it's like, oh, if you are someone that wants like a before and after image, or like, the 2-phase icon, then that's 2 slots. Like, sure, like, some people might not like that, but I think if you set yourself boundaries to how much you are willing to work, I reckon you'll have a really good start, and, the little extra income, and then you'll get practice with it, and you'll get quicker with it. So maybe over time, you'll be able to get even more practice and get more slots open during the month. So then that way, so at the beginning of the month, you open up your slots. 2 weeks or some nonsense like that, you're doing your work. And then the last week of the month, you're posting your artwork, Eric, on Blue Sky or what have you, being like, hey, look at this. I will have slots open normally a week or 2 later on. S. Secrecy is paramount, as you should know. Meet me here. The rest is an unknown cipher.
That's our 3rd note by these Crow inventory spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance.
I have a mild feeling you haven't really seen my icon work. Well, I've seen your ice creams. I'm gonna put together a compilation later. I would appreciate that. I am very curious then what your icons look like then if the ice cream is not the same as your icons then. You're gonna color me fucking curious. Alright, metal chunk, dwarven thing. Alright, so these are all like bits and pieces. These are all cosmetics, so not really worth it for me at this point. I am going to need to fast travel. Oop. Alright, we're gonna fast travel here. Hi there, Xerix. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing alright. We're going through more of the side quest nonsense of Dragon Age the Veilguard. And let me tell you, next week, it's very tempting to just make every day Dragon Age the Veilguard. Monday, Dragon Age. Tuesday, I might go to trivia, but Wednesday, Dragon Age. Thursday, Dragon Age. Friday, oh, you bet your ass, Dragon Age. Okay, one quick example you can point out now is Icy's icon/avatar on Telegram. Oh, that means I have to open Telegram. I don't keep all the social medias open. This computer can only handle so much. I'm giving it all it's got, Captain. Alright. Blue. Foxy, nicey. Honestly? Fucking... wait, are you talking about him, like, with his tongue out and winking with the stars? Or are you talking about him, like, pointing with his fingers together, being like, for me? Or are you talking about, like, the winky love heart emote? Or... there's him with his little gremlin shit. Veilguard really destroying your PC, huh? It's not that it's destroying my PC. It's that the GPU, I never have to replace. The GPU is fucking amazing. It's a 3090. My issues isn't with the GPU. My issue is with the CPU. I am running the Ryzen 5950X. It is a good workhorse multitask CPU. It's not really meant for the brandest fucking new game with hand tracking, with streamer nonsense going off. It's really good when, like, with slightly older games, but with more modern games like this one, yes, it's gonna struggle here and there because the CPU is now, like, it's a generation behind and is about to be 2 generations behind. And I don't know what the fuck COVID-19 did about electronics, but people are making big jumps in their CPU and asking for more technical CPUs for just baseline shit. So if you're trying to do a CPU thing for like multiple stuff at once, oh, you better make sure you have the overhead for it. Blep with a wink. Ah, it's lovely. It's fantastic, Jack. Beautiful.
Gents, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
I will fucking laugh if this guy is like just, you know, keeping all this nonsense hidden so that we don't come wise to the fact that it's him having the affair with a Venatori.
And there's some good bargains out there for you.
Alright, none of these are worthwhile to the Antevans, so... Alright. Yeah, we can't get to that chest yet. I feel like we have to go through the story further. So let me zoom out, and... The Warden Grey's Final Repose. So that's on the Ravane coast. You know, we haven't been to the Necropolis. And I haven't explored the Necropolis. We're gonna go to the Necropolis.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now.
Alrighty, so we've got all that. Alright, let's track that.
Despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
What? Like having a chat over a pint?
Some are quite conversational.
Thank you, Emmerich. God, I love Emmerich. So positive. A note on the ailments of the dead. Any watchers or visitors are to report at once if they witness imbalance such as dream cycles or broken auras amongst the necropolis's sacred inhabitants. If you are unsure, please seek out a senior watcher for proper diagnoses. Okay.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of haunting?
Oh, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in Australia. No one celebrates Thanksgiving here in Australia.
Have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
Oh.
Turned to a darker purpose.
Yesterday was Turkey Day, technically speaking.
Skeletal assistance.
Well, I can't help you right now, so excuse me while I try and open some of these. Because... Oh, collect this.
I wonder what this is about.
An overview of spirits. Activate the fire. 1, 2...
There we go.
Oh, hello. Emmerich?
Allow me.
Awesome.
Here's one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
Nice. Emmerich is so nice. I appreciate him.
The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Wonder what's so important behind there.
They're powerfully warded, and yet... someone passed through these doors not long ago.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, but... Yay! Broken box.
There we go.
Alright. So, through here. God damn, there's so much nonsense here. Alright, there we go. Collect that. Collect this. The risen gods and their divine power sense a potential ally in the necropolis. We must sway it to their cause. According to that unbearable necromancer we've had to deal with, the entity we seek should be in the shrouded halls. Ooh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Granted, a lot of this... Oh, we're missing one more. We need one more, thingy. Oh, there you are. That makes 5, so we should now get that spirit. There we go, thank you. Grab you. And get you over to the other side so you don't fade. Do not fade away. Do not fade away. There we go. Alright. Ooh, hello. When the fuck did you get there? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a fucking giant bone arm. The fuck? There we go. You go into you. And then we gotta do... Ah, there you are. So there's 1. There's 2. Where is number 3?
There has to be another wisp around for that locked door.
Right. Let's look around.
Oh, I have to get to it from the other side. Gosh darn you. Also, pick up that flawless crystal before I forget. You want to go home and eat? I feel you, Jack. After I worked today, I went for a nap. It's true. Like at 4:30 or 4 o'clock, I went for a nap and I didn't wake up until 5:45. I had to I was so worried I was gonna miss the stream. But I didn't! And so I'm here, streaming to all of you. Hi. Alright, hopefully this should open up the door for us.
That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Yeah, nothing too important. Oh, hello, this was something important. Venatori. Yep, a lot of... Oh. There we go. That's all the spirits. Jesus Christ, they did a mess to this place. But hey, we get stuff.
How'd they get in here when the door was locked?
An excellent question.
Ooh, we get to explore even further. All right, first and foremost, let me change my equipment again. So, all right, ding. Let's do, what's this one? Using an electric ability applies shock to you. When you're hit while shocked, remove the effect and deal electricity nearby. Yep, sounds good.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are there sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
So was that a demon? I'm afraid so. And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around.
Ooh. When a projectile ability deals a critical hit, 50% of your weak point damage is added. Gain 25 when a projectile that hits an enemy over 15 meters away. Honestly, yes. Let's go with this one. It honestly does all kinds of bonuses. Words scrolled faintly in blood, and they read, "They thought to flatter me with lies, so I sealed the door behind them." Alright. What we know. Place was sealed long ago. Forgotten? Forbidden? They can sense magical loci projected from here into the upper world. How? Demons will manifest on those points, tied to seals. One demon loci is in the Anderfels, one back home in Tevinter, and one in Arlathan. Kill the demons at the loci, and the door to the inner chamber will unseal. Until entity inside the inner chamber is dead, lesser demons will keep returning. What we don't know is how to leave the bloody place.
This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Time for a hunt. The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Alright. Well, we know that one's gonna be a bit of a longie, so I am gonna leave this fucking place. We're gonna head back to the center, pick up, so we need to find a demon in Dogtown, a demon in Arlathan, and a demon in Rosenberg. It's a whole wild wind of Ensha. Alright, and we also... Oh, hey, we can talk to you. Oh, Merchant. Come on, Merchant. Merchant, there we go.
Arm yourselves.
3, 3, 3, 15, 15, 15. Awesome. Awesome. So, we got all those. We can upgrade our mage knife. Triggering an arcane bomb now also staggers enemies around target. Ooh, hell yeah. Thank you. The bargain. More health, less mana. Using an ability spends health instead of mana at 250. Oh, no thank you. That sounds fucking terrible.
Farewell.
Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them.
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
You
Alright. Keep with Emmerich. Bring Lucanus with us, because Lucanus, I think, is honestly fun to have. And on we go. More to explore. More to discover. Ooh, hello.
We can't search the whole place. Have you seen how far down it goes?
Strike now for our masters!
Are you fucking serious?
Understood. They're all yours. Take the last blow.
Looks like the Venatori plan on taking a few things with them.
The villains.
Alright, so there's the first piece broken. Which... That's the second piece. Breaking this to then break that. And there we go. Pick you up. Pick this giant fucking tome. And pick you up for more experience. Templars in Navarra. Ooh, color me curious. Tevinter commentary about Templars in other nations. There's a note from Emmerich at the bottom. Navarra is not unlike the Imperium when it comes to Templars. Navarran Templars still put down anyone foolish enough to be possessed by a demon. This is sensible. It is the best use of an attack dog if you are obliged to set one at the gates. Their political power, however, is thin. They're not beholden to the necromancers, but the necromancers don't always yield. It is how they ban the Templars from their crypts. How cynical. These unvarnished opinions of our kingdom. Navarra's Templars are hardly banned from the Grand Necropolis. They're simply a tacit agreement that any trouble arising there is best left to necromancers with a certain amount of experience. Well said, Emmerich. Alrighty, you, break you, and... Oh, does this mean we can open the door here? Yes, it does. Oh, it just puts us back here if we want. Nice, okay. Well, that's cool.
So, Emmerich.
Also, I should probably change this knife to the one I just got, which is this one.
Mortalitasi. Mortalitasi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
Thank you for the little chest. Alright, we go this way next.
There's a haunting.
Ooh. Okay. Damn it, he... Oh, that's red lyrium.
Say the word. That was like Manfred, only worse.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice.
I think this wisp wants something.
Oh, hello.
Let's try this again.
Oh, he wants me doing it like the proper order, not in a reverse order. Alright, hang on. So... I can't do it in, like, whatever order. I have to, like, wait for him to make his, like, choices. Alright, we get something for our troubles. A silver spoon.
Thanks.
Alright. No idea why that will help us, but yay. Meow. Fade light. The mist never lifts on the plains below the halls. It was a mistake to travel one of them alone. Who rang those chimes? What was that shape I saw gliding through the thickest patch of fog? Why am I still cold? Days later, even in front of a fire? Maker, I ache for the sky.
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask, if you'd like.
I didn't realize asking was a thing.
I'll handle it.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeleton saw. Oh. No choice.
Oh. Okay. Well, good news is we were meant to do that, so... And that. We got what we wanted. Say, Grant, are there guns in the Dragon Age universe? I have not seen them in my playthrough yet, is my honest answer. But considering, like, the Kunari have black powder, or at least the fantasy equivalent of black powder, I would not be surprised if we saw, like, a gun.
Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
The cultists will be staying longer than they imagined.
Myrna and Vorgoth will be happy. I think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori.
It's a travesty so many of them gathered here undetected. We really must raise some new corpse guards.
Alright, I'm hearing wisps all over the place. Alright, where are the other lanterns I gotta light? Because you clearly want me to light more lanterns in order to open that door. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. Yep, this one.
Right away.
We got it.
There we go. Alright, let's see what this gives us. As American, you should be proud the game has guns. I don't know if it has guns, though. I've not seen it in this playthrough. And a tapestry? Nice. Nah, it's just another memento. That is a-okay, though. That's a door we can't open yet. Da, 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 da. Ooh. And teething clayware. I need to find out where, like, they want... Oh, hello.
Navarra is dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the displays of the Grand Necropolis seem a bit exotic to you all.
Exotic is not how I would describe your dead body collection.
Nah. Exotic.
It's over.
Alright. Now, can I open this door yet? No, I cannot. Apparently there's a chest nearby, though. With this, like, indicator pulsing nonsense, but... I don't see...
That's the last of them.
Neat! Oh, hey, a lever. We get ourselves a chest, which is nice. To effect a proper cleansing of the vaults of the beloved, should malign spirits find their way into the vaults, they will be drawn again and again. After you drive them out, you must light candles to keep them from returning.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
1, 2... 3, 4... 5, and 6.
Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already.
Yay. Did it. Alright. Running! Treasure. More treasure, please. Da, 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 da. Hey, there's no longer a corpse there. Oh, no, no, no. Ass. Funeral finery. Detonation leeches 50% of their damage. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Although your outfit will definitely change once I'm done with you. Vault of the Beloved. Purple torches? What?
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
1.
I spy trouble ahead.
Oh, this isn't great, because I don't know where the rest of the corpse... Oh, I think I saw purple in there. Yes, I did. Cool. There's another one. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And this. Oh, and I ran right past one as well. 30 seconds remaining. How many more corpses are there? I'm pretty sure I found most.
The bones we found just disappeared.
Okay. Okay, so it's not, so it doesn't go beyond this room then. Alright, let's do that again.
Let's try this again.
Alright, so. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 8 did we need?
That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
We're missing a leg, but never mind that. Don't know what they were doing, but they were missing a leg. Let me in, please. I see chests. Thank you. Multiple chests. Ooh, a jade axe. So we got a jade cleaver. And then researcher's robes got upgraded. Let's go. Detonation against enemies at low health reduces Emmerich's ability cooldown. Yes, let's do that. Score. Critter Cove got an update recently. You can make a horse in it along with a zebra pattern. I have never heard of Critter Cove before. That is news to me, let me tell ya. Also, stop having a stroke. Alrighty, and that should loop me all the way back around. Alrighty, and they're talking about a chest not in the immediate field and definitely in beacon areas that I have not discovered in recent times. Knowing my luck, I will return to this place for a few reasons, so let's not think too hard about it.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods.
Have the
Prepare well.
Yeah, they don't care for that stuff. Okay, so that one can be an upgrade, but that's only if we get the store upgraded from rank up to rank 3. Which we're not going to get to. Stop a sleepless spirit. Find the haunting in the Arlathan forest. Oh, okay. Hi there, Zach. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing alright. Alrighty. So in the crossroads, we got all those. And then in the Hossberg, we've got like a lot. I'm gonna see if there's stuff I can sell to the Veil Jumpers, because I imagine there might be a lot of stuff there. And Lord knows I'm gonna need to sell some stuff to Grey Wardens as well. So... But I only want to sell the good shit to Grey Wardens.
Have a look.
Alrighty, not worth it, not worth it. This is worth it. There we go.
Send your friends my way.
Slow but steady. Alrighty, we've got a spirit over here to fight. Is that the spirit we need to fight? Haunting, restless spirits, and a unique spirit hunting must be put to rest. Alright. You just watch Princess Mononoke with your brother, and while the film is artistically gorgeous, it is a pacing train wreck. Yeah, look, older films, you're gonna have like a... I don't know if it's just because of me and my fucking, like, you know, brain getting irrevocably damaged because of TikTok, but you're gonna have some... You're gonna have some, like, brain rot, like, pacing issues here and there.
Trouble ahead.
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about.
It's the Nocturnix. An ancient spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods. Now it steals the dreams of others.
My dream. Where have they gone?
Spirit stirring up trouble.
May he rest now and find the sleep that eluded him. Dream well.
There we go.
We're in the clear.
Trouble over there.
Not my concern. Okay, maybe it's my concern.
Good work.
Now it's no longer my concern. But yeah, I need to figure out how to open up this. Because I don't have a solution for this. It's just randomly blocking my... Oh, hang on. Hang on, am I an idiot? Yes, I'm an idiot. Yep, I could have opened that way, way sooner. You can handle old films. Some of your favorite films are from 1940s, 1960s. Old. This is, however, felt two different movies that were spliced together after 90 minutes of the first film was over. The ending was both rushed and drawn out, like it was weird and took you out of it. Well, I'm sorry it took you out of it. I will be real with you. Princess Mononoke is not my, like, absolute fave, but Howl's Moving Castle I like. I think Howl's Moving Castle is good. Alrighty. Now, is there anything I could be facing in this area? No. Alrighty. So Ravane has something about the Warden's Grey Final Repose, which I can't really figure out, which we'll need to open up more. Shades of the Blight has some stuff. We haven't been to the Hossberg Wetlands, however. Your favorite Ghibli film is Totoro? Okay, fair enough. We've never been to the Hossberg Wetlands, so you know what? We're gonna go through both side quest and main quest.
Hossberg Wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
But...
This place is...
foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hossberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, The blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it.
Uh-huh.
But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
If there was a place that needed wardens...
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the blight's usual song.
Stories say wardens sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Okay, this all sounds awful. And we're standing in the middle of it, which is normal for me.
For us too.
Nice.
So, what's the plan?
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate.
The desire for graphics to be hyper-realistic just makes the game people look uncanny and not appealing. Can we bring back stylized graphics? That is, like, 2 games behind, I'm sorry to say, Uranea Zach. You know where we were with hyper-realistic? Back in the age of when Battlefield 3 was released. During Dragon Age Inquisition, that was hyper-realistic. This isn't explicitly hyper-realistic. It's something else. It's like everyone's got like a Chad filter on, like you see on TikTok maybe, but I don't know.
Proof the blight's changed. Then this place.
This is definitely stylized, not hyper-realistic.
We've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the blight has formed, like boils. They surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far for Morlaix? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Samples. That's gonna be... gross? That's probably the best word for it.
I'll give you something to contain the blight. And watch for Darkspawn out there.
Right. Darkspawn. Can't forget them.
Good luck.
Alright, how much of my shit can...
Need something.
Oh, we can only buy stuff. God damn it. Well, we're gonna buy that. Simple tunic for the... Hassan's Fury. And... Sharpened hook knife? Sure. Let's see. Reinforced tunic gives us... way more healing. Grants resist.
Nani?
What job class are you following? I am going through mage, by the by. Yeah, my character was in that scene, so... Alrighty, let me just...
Alright.
Alright, you and you.
Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
Alright, no, not that. Alright, let's do the sample collection. It's a shame that the...
Lavendel Village? The wetlands? It's like Demeter's Crossing all over again.
It's still standing, and I'll fight to keep it that way.
I probably should be picking up the side quests while I'm here.
Are you here to help Lavendel? There's more out there than blight.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping. The place has been abandoned for years. Could the blight awaken a curse? The treasure's up there somewhere.
Alright, so that's for, like, collecting treasure or something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendel's better off without it.
Oh yeah, I should probably, like, change my gear as well for the fact that, side quests are optional for a reason. Look, you're not wrong, but I want to experience them, thank you very much. Alright, so that does cold, that does necrotic, cold. So that doesn't do as much electric. And then this one we're going to change to the fire. So, because, yeah, Darkspawn are, like, weak to the fire stuff. Alrighty. I'm just picking them, delaying my checkout timing on purpose out of spite. No, I'm not delaying shit.
You've been to the farmlands. They spoke of the blight. Blight. They knew.
If I find anything...
Alright. Now that we have those quests, now we can go on with, like, the meatier part of the main quest line, and knowing our luck, we'll bump into, like, minor quests along the way. So...
There. That's our Blake boil. Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
Nicely done, Rook.
Alright, so we can't go through there. So we continue on going this way. Another sample. That's 2.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy alluvian up and running.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
The Disciple deals bonus damage against armor and knocks down enemies. And 2 point and deals damage to those pulled close. Applies shock on damage.
Practice this.
at a time.
Oh, that was a champion I did. Oh, damn.
So tell me. Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Damn, okay. Ooh. Well, we survived that. Alrighty, now to get rid of this cyst.
Got it.
First at Demeda's Crossing, now Lavendel. This could be the whole world.
I've never...
Blast abilities gain damage from shocking weapons. Alright, so let's do... Nah, we're good.
Never seen a surge like this.
I'll need to get a staff that will give fire damage instead. Because the staff will do much longer range, which is helpful. Alrighty, let's see. Oop. Break you while we're at it. What is up here? A Grey Warden chest, thank you. Not bad. Could be better. Pick up the pure iron while we're at it. Make our way down. Flooded farmlands. Okay.
Nice move, Rook.
Not too sure if I'm being all that helpful, but it is what it is. Oh, hello. Wood, or no, weave, sorry. A minus 30% duration of companion healing cooldowns. Nice.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Alright, Fen'Harel, give me what you got. Alright, apparently there's a good boy out there. Let's see. Let's see.
This is farmland.
You're right. It's harder when you see what it once was.
The Blight took it recently.
Oh, hello. Rupert Voss's field checks. Dug the south field. Dug the close field. Don't dig again. Keep moving. Shout a wish down a well, and it will just say it again. Check the fields. It's there. I know it's right. Can't leave yet. Dug the south field. Dug the close field. Dug the south field.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
Did he know he was repeating himself?
Fuck you. Ironwood, more mementos. Yonk, jump over. Alright, and then... Alright, why did you want me up here? Oh, to pick up Fen'Harel's thingy. Nice. I don't have to backtrack for that particular one, then.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
You just want to shoot stuff.
Yeah, and... Why not? That's a stupid... You just want to shoot stuff. Yes, I do. Doesn't everyone? Not an easy answer, so obviously we're going to need to... Thank you for the chest. A recruit simple tunic, +6. Not bad. Oh, because I keep upgrading the caretaker's thingy-majiggy, the base level of the upgraded stuff I pick up from chests increases as well. That's probably why I'm getting +6s now. Slowly but surely, breaking it all. Burning it all down, killing it if we have to. Nice. Meeting a friend out by the well. Knocked upstairs, but Mom said she's still not feeling well. I'll be home for supper. If I beat you back from the fields, I'll get it started.
Signs of a family that disappeared.
This can't be all that's left behind.
Sure, here we go.
Thank you. Nice. Pursuance implements. I came up here. I need to think without it watching me through his eyes. Can it do that? He's down in the field, says a blight's coming of all wild things, but he's ready. He just needs to keep digging. Ursa came by later, but something in what she said... Has it taken her too? The door's locked from the outside now. When did that happen? I can hear water dripping. I won't get out in time.
They knew the blight was coming. But how? And what went wrong after?
She thinks the others were possessed.
Not great, I'll be real with you. Can we break... Oh, it looks like we can probably break this one down now. Yes, we can. Awesome. Also, is this like a double backing option? Yes, this is a double backing option. Cool! Sorry, I keep bringing it up. I just want to make the right... So where were we talking about earlier about the friend? Do you think it's not healthy? Keep him in my life... Wait, what? Sorry, now I have to scroll back. What? This is, Critter Cove, Early Access, Name and Hotoro, The Desire for Gratitude. I have no idea what it is, but it was wonky. Is your character in the seat? Never mind. Delaying my checkout. Did you play Dragon's Dogma? No, I have not played Dragon's Dogma yet. Not the first one or the second one. They can enjoy paying me 2 hours overtime every day since, like, I was fired. Ugh. So, what were we talking about earlier about the friend? Do you think it's not healthy? Keep him in my life? I don't remember that fading sight. I had to bring it up. I just want to make the right judgment call. I do not recall the conversation. I'm sorry, fading sight. It is not. It's not ringing bells. I am way too focused on Dragon Age and my rants being, you know, Dragon Age and fantasy focused right now. Not to. Is this thing okay? Hopefully it will be after a bit. Not spooky at all. Alrighty. Crank it. Fine. Let me pick up the sample. Oh! Another blight.
I think it sensed this attack. In the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it. It's down.
And another sample.
And another sample.
That should be enough to study.
Yeah, let's get back to Evka and Antoine.
I wonder why it gave me a ballista, though. Was it meant to be for the fight that, you know, didn't really require a ballista? Or was it for some other reason that I am not privy to? Yeah, maybe the ballista's for something else, and, you know, it's not available now. You are valid in taking whatever steps you needed to protect your peace. That goes for all of you here. Every action will have repercussions, so you have to be ready to face those regardless of what you choose. Good insight there, Uraneazak. It's about dragging age completely... It's about Dragon Age. Completely short version is we talked about Dragon Age and Veilguard, and essentially he said we wouldn't play it because it's woke and that it forced you to admit about gender identity, even though it didn't.
I feel like I'm forgetting.
It only included it if you want to go down the trans route, so he wouldn't play the game at all because of that. It took me 2 hours to explain that it was simply just a background option, normalizing it just to try and say there were modern issues that should never have been in the game, and made it political even though it's just representation of the LGBTQIA. Oh. Yeah, that man, look, I'm gonna be real with you. He was not gonna play Dragon Age Veilguard. He was looking for a reason, and this sounded it. This felt like, you know, it's fine that he doesn't want to play it. He doesn't need to, like, do a thing of, like, oh, you don't need to, like, hate trans. Like, move on. Like, for fuck's sake. Alright, can I sell anything to you? No, I can just buy things. Alright, so this one would upgrade the Warden key, which doesn't really help me out.
Good day.
Alright. Will the sample help you? Even though he's gay and he's a furry. Look. Just because someone is gay, or they're a furry, doesn't mean they're going to agree with you on everything that someone who is gay or someone that is furry will agree to, okay? It's, like, here's the thing, is that, like, sure, there is a very strong bias that if you are in the furry community, you are going to be someone who is either an ally to the LGBTQIA movement, or you will be part of the LGBTQIA movement. You might have, like, more mental illness or anything like that. Oh my goodness, a raid! Hi, Izzy. Why are there human mummies in a robot game? What, in your game or in my game? I think the reason why it would be in your game is because, you know, you're playing a game that wanted to have Necrons.
Antoine. Antoine.
Yes? Yes, the blight samples.
Oh yeah, he's looking at, like, dead things, by the way. How was Steam World build? Is it because of the fact that there was, like, human mummies in your robot game? No, that's robot mummies in a human game. That's different. Okay. I know that for a fact that even if you are part of the community, it doesn't mean you agree with everything and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, fair enough. But yeah, look, I'm gonna be real with you. The people that complain about the LGBTQIA shit in Dragon Age, like Veilguard and what have you, they've not been paying attention. They would not be. They just simply forgot that Dragon Age featured LGBTQIA, or the fact that some of their favorite pieces were featuring women already. They've kind of been caught in a pipeline and are trying to be toxic and edgy. And the fact of the matter is you're just gonna have to be like, okay. You just have to not feed them. They will try, like, going even harsher, perhaps, but don't play into it. We've had gay characters in Dragon Age since the first one, yo. Exactly. So if people are complaining about it now, they're just looking for something to complain.
I almost hear voices.
You don't need a reason to not like a game. Like, just gotta put that out there right now. You can't.
We knew things were bad.
But if they're, like, giving you if they're giving you a reason and it's incorrect, like, yeah, sure, raise that with them. Sorry, I raided you. You raided me in a bad. No, you didn't raid me at a bad time. You just This is the conversations we get, Izzy. We just get some very tough conversations in this game because, you know, we're playing the wokest fucking game this year, apparently. Apparently, Dragon Age: The Veilguard is, like, the wokest game we have to deal with. My complaint with this game is the character face animations. Oh, absolutely understandable. And the fact of the matter is that facial animations in an RPG is always going to be a bit fucky compared to cinematic experiences like God of War and such, because you're not going to be able to have everyone mocap. It's way too expensive. Do you know how many NPCs you run through in a Dragon Age game? You know, you're going to have to cut corners. And the way you cut corners is you programmatically create every possible expression, Viscemy and you do slight alterations to the Viscemy based on the expression or the emphasis. That's how RPGs work. And you can sort of, when you break it down like that, instead of it being like a crazy orchestral piece of music with all kinds of layers all coming together, and instead you think of it as someone using a recorder, you're going to have a greater understanding. Every game is the wokest game ever. Good writing, woke. Bad writing, woke. Great animation, woke. Bad animation, woke. Oh yeah, does a game, it features a gun? Woke. Does it feature the army? Woke. Does it feature flowers? Oh, definitely woke. You can't have men in your game. You can't have women in your game. You can't have straight people in your game. You can't have gay people in your game. You're not allowed people in your game. You know what we should do? We should create video games that are so anti-woke. They have no people, no politics, no nothing. It's just a fucking text game like Rogue back in the day. Back during the day when Gary Gygax thought that no woman would play League... Fun fact, this is real, by the by, if you really want to understand just how fucking toxic D&D started, but is now, like, adapting because, thankfully, there's more than just one person improving Dungeons & Dragons. Back in the day, Gary Gygax thought that women wouldn't like playing Dungeons & Dragons because the math would hurt their brain. Fucking sexist.
Nani?
This isn't a bit, Xerix. That is a real thing. Gary Gygax
Nani?
did not... Gary Gygax thought women wouldn't like Dungeons & Dragons because of all the math they would have to do. He was right. I hate D&D because of the math. They're awful math. Gary Gygax sucks at math. Gary Gygax thinks women won't play D&D because the math sucks. I hate D&D because Gary Gygax sucks at math. We are not the same. Alrighty. Thank you for the helpful advice. I really appreciate it. Not to worry, Fading Sight. Look, at the end of the day, like, I feel like the internet has really ruined nuance in relationships, okay? First and foremost, your best friend, or whatever friend, doesn't need to have the same opinion as you in all mediums and all, like, you know, things, okay? So long as they don't raise a red flag of, you know, murder, excessive amount of drugs, police brutality, genocide, so long as they don't hit, like, a big red flag like that, it's fine if you have a difference in opinion on how, you know, reforming criminals are, or how to balance the economy, or whether or not it's worth spending an extra amount of money on your pillows or extra amount of money on a gym. It's fine. You don't have to agree with them on everything, and just because they don't agree with you on something, it is not your job to convince them otherwise. You know what you do? You laugh about it. You make jokes and shit. So yeah. We call them sexes when really they're sexless. Lol. Alright. Any hoosies. We've got more cutscene to go through. I only got like half an hour more.
First warden. Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
It's important, mustache man.
Do you think titles and blusters scare me?
And your venom is better directed toward your magisters.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear.
Hey there, Korhi.
The gods. He's telling the truth. The Blight has changed, and that.
I can get even beefier. Hyper Himbo. It's a redeem. You can make me even beefier.
Useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
Yeah, there's a redeem. Look in chat. Check the channel point redeem. Or you can give me 69 bits. 69 bits and I can get Hyper Himbo. Do it. Do it. You won't. Coward. You won't. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No! Don't go fishing! Don't waste your time fishing, Jack! God damn it, why didn't the hotkey work? Are you fucking kidding me? This is my problem with this game. It stole my hotkeys. The lever, Crunk. How dare you pull the lever on me, Uraneazak. Cod, fish, my favorite. Alright.
Why listen to the experts?
Did you see it?
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
Neither do you.
Control the blight. We need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
They are.
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
Ugh. Dick.
That went poorly. Even for a
To be honest, that math is different. They were processing the wrong numbers that I need to think about differently. He's an asshole.
What an asshole. A lot of people are gonna die for his arrogance.
Maybe.
So much for convincing the wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
Nice.
If we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
Also, thank you, Izzy, for the hyper himbo, though. I greatly appreciate it. I thought it was Korhi that did it, but not, you know.
Monsters had been hard at work.
Ow.
She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse.
Thank you for the boop. Ah!
Now she and Elganon had their glorious new army.
Why did it have to flashbang me in the middle of a cutscene?
We're ready. And they had just the target.
Ew. They got weird eyes. I'll probably sneak in more time with the SteamWorld build. I need to rearrange my city. Speaking of rearranging, one of the things I'm thinking of doing, like, because next week I'm probably going to be playing through Dragon Age every day, don't get me wrong. But after next week, I'll be on break. I'm thinking I should probably change the layout of all this. Like, I love that I have camera angles. I love that I can do this. Zoom into the center. Zoom into chat. Go to the bottom right where the TTS bot is. He's not there? Oh, let me bring him back up. Thank you, TTS bot. You are so insightful. And now you can fuck off, TTS bot. Then we go back up to me. Then we go back up to chat. Then we zoom in. Then we check in the top left corner in case someone goes fishing in the next second. No. Oh, there we go. There's Jack. Thank you, Jack, for demonstrating that there's a fishing redeem. Ah, yes. Good fiber there. Amazing fiber, Jack. You're gonna have so much fiber. Alright, let's see what Xerix catches. Also, how dare you, Uraneazak? Yes, I think sometimes. Birds don't need chew toys, do they? Chew toys isn't a thing for birds. Birds do— wait, no, birds don't have teeth! What the fuck are you on about? Birds do not have teeth.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Nice.
You need to head back to Weishaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while and help you.
Alright, hang on. Did we... Okay, so we got another missing family to go through, and then over in this direction, there's Academic Thingy-Madiggy, Pale Reflections, and then a demon to fight. We've got plenty we can do. Alright, check out the family. Fast travel. Change our... But birds have killer instincts, so they might need a chew toy. Ugh. I cannot be bothered fixing that hotkey. Fuck it, I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna be himbo for the remainder, quite frankly.
Well.
An echo always plays back.
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
It made promises it was never gonna keep.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well.
Hi there, Hendrix. Welcome, welcome. Glad you were able to join in from the raid.
Took them down clean.
Whatever's down there.
Birds bite? Yeah, I know birds bite, but they don't have teeth.
Sealing the well. Sealing. It's done. No more echo. For now.
No thoughts, only murder. But yeah, I want to go through like a layout change. And one of the reasons I want to go through a layout change is so then that way I can act like one of the reasons. So yeah, I want to go through a layout change. So then that way, one, while I'm playing a video game, I'm not like covering up like the bottom right corner. I love the CMOS overlay. Don't get me wrong. But there isn't like, you know, all this nonsense going off on the screen where the game is not important or anything like that. So really, I think what I need to do is actually shrink the game screen to like, so then that way it fits in like a neat window.
And doesn't go through what...
And then that way I'm not blocking it, whatever size I am. And it makes it like a lot easier to like, you know, set up blocking for TikToks and such.
Hendrix demands you drink.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
Time to fight.
Just burning it all. There we go. Alrighty. Oh wait, no, this way. We need to be going this way to a manor. Ugh. Oh, hello. Break you. And break you. Hopefully that will help us in the future. Yes, it does. Awesome. Man, fire is such an easy thing.
Barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed.
Recently placed, too.
What are they doing in the Hosberg wetlands?
Oh, Fading, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it again. God damn, I really need to put something in for when it's over like 2,000 bits. Like, I have nothing. You always like doing all kinds of nonsense. Holy shit. Oop. You're burning, so get fucked up. There we go. Climb up to you. And where the fuck is this crystal going? Oh, no, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? Yes, we were going the wrong way. Ow. Fuck you. Oh, hello. I need to break this, then that, then this. So, that crystal must be regenerating or some nonsense. And then... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. There we go. Alrighty.
What's that sound?
I'm guessing it's not the blight.
Oh my god, where are the crystals? Oh wait, no, I did get through all the crystals. Nice! And now I can have Nev unbind that ward. You did miss something earlier in chat. I was trying to get your attention. Oh, what?
Fading Sight 2001 paid me to say scroll up and check
Geese.
you're missing
Motherfucking
something.
geese. Geese teeth. Almost 3 a.m. here. No thoughts, only murder. Had some when I owned parakeets as a kid. Birds bite. Almost 3 a.m. Self-care. Very few people would expect to get 2k bits. Yes, fair enough. Not a normal occurrence. Also, by the by, fading sight. One of the things you can actually do with cheer is you actually don't need to. I can't do it in my stream, but if you, rather than like clicking on the cheer bits to do like, you know, a cheering thing, you can just type in amount. Like, for example, you can go 6969, like, oh, I can't cheer in my own thing, but if you just type in like cheer, but then you add in the value, so like cheer and then whatever numerical, like it can be like, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 numbers, then it's all done at once rather than as this like, you know, 1000, 1000, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. And I think another one. Alright, now to scroll up even further. Protect your piece is going to take you... Hi, Lost Puppy. But I like the dramatic of the 1. I don't. Sorry, I'm going to have to be very... That blunt moment from me because of the fucking autism. I don't. Ooh, Mage Gauntlet. Okay. Oh, this does electric damage. That won't help me. I need a staff that will do fire damage. That would be helpful.
So this is the cursed manor.
Spared no expense on the atmosphere.
Venatori that wants frost damage. And this is electric, so... There we go. Are you kidding me? I have to go through all this? Where the fuck is... I have to, like, travel... Alright, there it is. There's 1. There's 2. 3... And then, there we go. So, slowly but surely, we're breaking all of them.
So they want Lord Gaspin's treasure. But look at this place. Is it really still here?
Still standing. Not bad.
Oh, there's the crystal. So many fucking crystals. I do regret my... No, hey. Don't feel bad. Alright? You're not being called out for this. I just thought it would be a funny moment because you're like, hey, I like this kind of thing. And then they're just me coming in with like sort of this blank face of, well, I don't. We're cool. Alright? Don't panic. It's a small thing. And, you know, now you know better.
The manor is supposed to be cursed.
Alright, and then you break, and then you break, and then... Oh, boxes! I don't remember not breaking. Yes, I want to know more. So.
The cell.
You wish to go to the Anderfells? Suit yourself. Take any foolish enough to follow you. If you want to chase some convoluted theory, so be it. You're free to return to whatever desolate place you wish, but do not expect my interest or support.
Stay on guard.
Oh my gosh, there's going to be all kinds of nonsense. This is my discovery, my chance to prove myself. The locals cry about a curse, but it wasn't. It was power. I know it. I can't get through the door, but I think there's something coming for me. It will be mine. I do, but I'm a crippling person pleaser that has very bad ADHD and autism that makes it 10 times worse, even if it's not, so it's hard for me not to feel bad about something, even if it's lighthearted, or it's a hard habit to break. Understandable. Look, fair enough. Like, if the roles were reversed, I would honestly feel, very shit. And even though, like, if the roles were reversed and the streamer was saying, hey, we're cool, It's fine. So long as you understand, like, you know, where we stand on the two things. I know you enjoy it. I might not enjoy it. Like, you know, going forward, like, you know, you can do a small little thingamajiggy there. Maybe it's fine if it's like a middle ground thing where you can do like 1,000, 1,000, and then 750. Like maybe do it in 50s instead of ones, perhaps. And then yeah. Or you can do it as the, you know, the full thing as one thing. I like that. Also, I did not read this. I forgot to read this. There should be no secrets here. The door, it vexes me. It is mine, and I will forge a way through it. I am the lord of this manor, and its secret shall yield to me.
We've got a body.
Nothing of interest, nothing of note. What do they know? None have studied the Anderfels as I have. Do they think my interests lie in posts and lintels, or whatever rot they mock me with? The manor holds value even now. Lord Gaspin found more than mere treasure, I'm sure. And when I gift this lost power to the risen gods, not even Aelia and Zara will rival me in esteem.
Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elgranon.
Oh, shit.
Chiding the curious. That almost feels personal.
Alright. Let's go time slow, and let's apply weakness. There we go. Got him. So that's what deep and out of the way. Oh, a Viridian Tusk. Ow. Okay, I didn't realize you were still here.
Let's go again.
Gotcha.
Inventory wanted treasure, but found a sealed demon.
What can you expect in a
Yep, let's give you that.
place like this?
Let's look around.
The door. All those days, those long months, only for this? We had an arrangement. No, we have what we want. No. I'll seal the way. I can't.
This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin, whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let Bastion know.
Nice. Alright, so we went through all that. Oop, hello. Chest! Ooh, Griffin Tail. Yep, let's go with that one. It's in blue. And look at him. He looks rather dapper, doesn't he? More mementos to collect. Thank you very much. Alright, thank you so much for the reassurance. I do appreciate that, and I'll try to condense it down. I don't really know you could do that either, so I'll do that for next time. Thank you, Fading Side. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that I, like, introduced you to, like, a small little tidbit of, Twitch knowledge. I appreciate that. Alright, so we can't break you down. And... oh, there we are. Alright, you break that. More weave. Something with boobies, I'm imagining. Oh, it's upstairs. I see, I see. Oh. Oh, okay. weird, to say the least. Alright, so I guess we were meant to go upstairs, and then there's like a little parkouring section we need to go through. Been dealing with the level of ADHD and anxiety, so I need to hear that as well. What you could when there's advertisement popped up. Fun fact, Xerix, if you do not want to deal with advertisement, but you are, you don't want to, like, have to subscribe to every single streamer you like, go for Twitch Turbo. It's honestly such a great feature. Like, sure, it's a little bit more expensive than having a Twitch sub to your favorite streamer, but it's way cheaper to get Twitch Turbo than getting a Twitch sub for all your favorite streamers. If you have more than 3 favorite streamers, Twitch Turbo is better. First ritual note. Drink deep of the potion. Your mind and dreams awaken. Attune to what you seek. Listen closely. Oh, and jump. There we go. Open that up. Activate this. Go down. Oh, go down. Also, welcome back, Kahlua. Am I winning big tits? Sure thing.
2001 for the tier 1 gift sub to Lycan 109.
Thank you, Fading Sight, for the gift sub. I really appreciate it. Okay, so why... Okay, so there's this thing here, but we can't go any further because there's a lever that we need. Unless... Doesn't... Nah, it doesn't look like there's like another view we could have to open... Yeah, no, so that's a corpse.
I'll need a wisp.
Alright, so we're looking for a wisp. Normally, if we're looking for a wisp, they're relatively close enough. They're never like a crazy distance away. Ah, there's one. Alrighty. Oh, interesting. Alright. Alright, we got some moves. Alright, and then you will go to here. So that lights up that lantern. And then we need this one going to that one. Yeah! God damn, this manor has like a lot of little secrets, doesn't it? Little tricks and things. Was this door unlocked last time? I don't think it was. Alrighty. Da 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 da. In you go. Nice! How do you gift a sub to someone specifically? On the PC, like, I know that if you're on PC, you can have it where it's like gift sub, and you can like choose to gift to a specific user. It's in their little like thingy-majiggy. So I'm trying to think how you would do it via mobile. Are you on mobile or are you on PC? Titties. I'm PC, but I'm about to fall asleep, so mobile. Okay. I think if you select the easiest way is to select the user the user's name, and the username will have an option to like gift a sub if they're not subscribed already. Oh.
Right.
Oh, hello. Break you. And then... Where the fuck?
Thank you, Fading Sight 2001 for the tier 1 gift sub to Zarix Jaeger.
Oh, okay. Weird. No, thank you, Fading Sight, for gifting a sub. I really appreciate it. Say thank you, Zarix. There. Thank you. Where is our next... Oh, there's our next blight issue. Alrighty. Yucky water is yucky. Alrighty, so we got a whole ton of cysts that we need to destroy. Alright, so my guess is we need to destroy that one first.
You got it.
One. Okay, but that's...
I'm on it.
It's yours, Davrin.
Of course. No problem.
There we go. That was convoluted as fuck, don't get me wrong. I didn't realize I had to break 2 of them. That's a first. Library note, another thingy-madiggy. Thank you for the optional gear. I appreciate it. Alright, so my health is good. And we got a giant cyst here for a level 35. Yep, that's gonna be tough.
Fading Sight 2001 paid me to say your very quick welcome, you sweet bean. You deserve it for this awesome creator that is truly talented and insightful and just a good creative person.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All the love and adoration that he deserves, as he is such a good one. I enjoy his content so much I want other people to be able to enjoy it as well. He's such an amazing person.
Fuck it.
Gods will miss you.
Alright. Ooh.
I'm good to go.
The Light of Starkhaven. I have not heard of Starkhaven since Dragon Age 2, to be real with you. When at maximum mana, gain 25% weapon damage. When at 50 mana or lower, you gain 25% weapon damage. Okay. When a projectile ability deals a critical 50% is added. I think I will keep the Token of True Fight, but the Light of Starkhaven, very tempting. So, yeah. Interesting, strong stuff. Ooh, what? What did I just...
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like the trapped demon in the necropolis.
Has it greed that shapes you? I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I've prepared.
Got us from a distance. I've got the setup, you do the rest.
Alright, so yeah, vulnerable to What's-a-Mahuzi. So... deal high stagger. Actually, attack both and deal high stagger.
No problem.
I'm good to go.
That demon knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
So it did.
Some powerful spirits can project splits of themselves. That must be
Ooh, Dalish wraps. Interesting. Much stronger than my long cloak right now. So I will wear that. Let's see, are my feet out? Once again, because of the fucking, veil jumpers, they have to have my toes out in this fucking attire. Why do the veil jumpers have their toes out? Just give me boots, please. I demand boots. Oh, game, come on, just listen to my controller commands, thank you. Yeah, I'm never... Okay, before I forget... where's my GrantZeebs save? There's my GrantZeebs save. Because I know if I don't save, I am going to have a very terrible time dealing with all the missing artifacts. Alright, note to self. Cannot jump off from there. Down we go. Jump.
Got company.
Nice. Alrighty. Something in here. But we can't exactly get to it from out here. I feel like there's something in here, but I can't get to it from... Darn cysts.
It's been a while since I was in Tevinter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after
The Voldorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call it a mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old times.
Their blood, not ours.
There we go.
Make it hurt.
Thank you for that.
Trouble ahead.
Yeah, this blight is absolutely festering. It is terrible. Ooh, interesting. Alright, let's have a look. Thank you so much, Fading Sight, for all the positive words. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Will do.
Okay. So we've got a problematic setup here. Alright, that puts us around in a circle. That doesn't help us. Back over this way. Alright, let's have... God damn this fade. Alright. Does he want us above ground somehow? Yeah, it looks like he wants us above. Alright. So yeah, so that's where the thingy-majiggy is, so we...
Consider it done.
Okay, I think I cut that off just in time. Oh, hello. This requires the Dragonfire stuff. Ignore the fact that that is glass. Ooh, interesting. Interesting, 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 interesting. Alright, so activate you.
Got it.
And then... There we go, and that gets us the Grey Warden chest.
Blight feels wrong around it.
Well, that's ominous. Is this where we back away slowly?
Nope, it's at this point we do a double back and we get to the zip line next. You're home and you forgot your brother is not coming home for dinner. No! Not dinner! Oh, I wasn't here before. Okay.
We're not alone.
Yeah, I figured.
I could use the practice.
Look at that. Get clear.
Way to go, bro.
Mm-hmm. We open up this chest. We grab this. Alright, Glacial Ring. Okay, so we're already getting bonuses from this thing because we were already wearing it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And then we get a thing because the back Swamp Road is ours. Ooh, we are exploring a lot right now. Okay. Okay.
We've got company.
Here we go.
Well, Rook, that goes to you.
Yep, 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 yep. My god, this place is huge. Oh, wait, no, that looks like water that will actually drown me. Is this water that will drown me? Nope, it's not. It's close, but it's not.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Don't exactly have a way to get to there.
I heard you and Lucanus arguing.
Had a difference of opinion.
Is that all? Sounded like you were ready to kill each other.
If spite starts trouble, it might come to that.
A bit early to jump there.
We're talking about a demon.
Yeah, but Lucanus is not just a demon. Davrin's weapon damage is converted to fire damage. No. Fire damage is very useful against the Blight here, so... Oh! Instant noodles, nice. Instant noodles is always... Oh, Jesus. Alrighty, where are they wanting him to go? Where, oh where does this wisp want to go? He's fading, which isn't great. Oh! No, come on. Where? Where? Never mind, then. So I need to find out, like, where the wisp wants to be placed. Normally there's, like, a fairly obvious, like, indicator. Oh, how did I miss that? There we go. Oh. Oh, thank goodness I made that jump. There's the Fen'Harel statue. I like that we're getting stuff with the Veil Jumpers every time we do the Fen'Harel nonsense. Thank you for the Carekeeper. I'm an idiot, but we're not focusing on me. Alright. Yeah, so the chest is there. Alright, we're gonna need to deal with that skirmish that's up ahead, because knowing our luck, that is actually where the wisp needs to go, is in that direction. I just hate it has to be like this. Alright, so the chest is up there. And I don't see a place for the wisp to go.
We're not alone.
More of that, bro. Got it. Not yet. Nice hit, bro.
Alright, so that's a ladder I can't call until I'm up there already. That's a gate I can't open yet. At least not from the looks of it. I came in from there, I imagine. A lot of corpses. Also, camera, you know, try not to have any input lag nonsense, please. I would appreciate that. Thank you for the Imperial Weave. Lighted shadows, okay. Huh. Didn't know we can go all the way over here. Although it doesn't look like we can go any farther after. So, more likely we will end up in this map again later on. Alright, so this thing doesn't go any further. This gate doesn't open up, at least not from the side we're on right now. Yeah, at least not... So it looks like we'll most likely do like something later on and then go back this way. Alright. Now, where does that wisp want to go? And of course, I did not realize... Yep, so the wisp can go here. Alrighty, I know where we're running to now. Let's go pick up a wisp. Break more boxes while we're at it. It's always nice breaking boxes. Hello. You're coming with me. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos. Do 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 do. Nice. Ooh. An Anderfell's Azure. And a chest that gives me higher defense but lower ability damage. It increases the potion effectiveness and my maximum potions if I can get further into it. Good middle ground. Probably better for rogues than myself. Alright, let's go see where the zip line takes us. Granted, there's going to be a little bit of...
I get why you're worried about Lucanus.
Ooh.
But you're the one who kills archdemons, and he takes out the gods. We need both sides of the coin to have a shot at this.
Problem is, you left out Spite. He could take us all out.
Davrin, I understand, like, you may not like Spite, but it's still early days for us. Like, Spite can harm Lucanus. We know that. He gave him a bloody nose. But I've not seen him, like... most of the damage is because of Lucanus, not because of Spite. Lucanus utilizes Spite's power. It's not been a case of Spite being able to take over Lucanus, at least as far as I've seen. Although, who knows? Maybe once we actually, like, you know, go further into the story, we'll have a chance to see, like, the full depth of his power. Oh my god, lots of little things to pick up. Grab you. And... sure, drop down here. Yeah, because by dropping down there... that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. There we go. There we go. Open. Open. A crow's bandolier. Not hugely important to us, but thank you. Either blame the wielder or blame the tool situation. Yeah, in this case, you would have to be cautious of the wielder, not the tool. Especially since, like, the whole point of demons is that they want to try and take over the mind of mages and what have you. And what we're seeing with Lucanus is not a normal situation because Lucanus isn't a mage. As far as we know, he doesn't have, like, magical aptitude. The only reason he has magical aptitude is because of Spite. So, Spite doesn't benefit from using Lucanus, because Spite doesn't get more power because of Lucanus. Oh, this puts me in a new section, so this is good. Like, I feel like what we're I think Lucanus is new territory. He's not like a normal demon possession. And what's more, like, the Fade is just sitting out in the open right now in different places. So there's more occurrence for demons to be out in the wild than possessing someone. At least that's my 2 cents on the whole situation. I don't know, it just... I'm just tired of so many people in the Dragon Age, like, universe being like, oh, mages and demons, like, will end the world and shit like that. I get it. But it's getting, like, it's getting to paranoia levels and a phobia than an actual, like... Because I've seen way more examples of an abuse of power than an actual, you know, fix, so to speak.
You got it.
There we go. There we go. Breaking that. Giving us the drawbridge, which is what we want. Or lack of control over them. It's lack of control is what it is. There we go. So you're meant to open that. You are for... Interesting. Okay. So we can't open that door. So it's the lanterns. I'm not seeing... Okay, so there's one there. Alright, so... One should be facing this direction? Yeah. Alright, so now one should be facing... Yeah, that was just guesswork. That one was just guesswork. Ooh. Lower ability damage, but it gives us a primer lasting longer on Darkspawn. Nah. Alright, looks like we investigated enough of this area that we can, like, now... We'll turn in our quests, and we'll move on to the next major mission. Wait, hang on. What time is it? Oh, shit. It's 9:30.
There was something in the well.
I cannot stay streaming for longer, I am sorry to say.
Stories. But it was sealed.
It's sealed again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, in the team that I'm in, we have to work the Saturday shift because it's the busiest day for our company. It's like some of its other departments. So rather than have the whole team in, because, you know, even though it is the busiest day, we normally do all this extra work to make sure that it's not broken for them on that day. We take turns in the desktop support team to provide assistance. So it's my turn this week. That's why there isn't going to be a party game stream, because I am working that day, and I will be tired. And this entire week, I will be tired, because I've had to work, like, you know, I'm working the proper 5 days work week, and then next week I'm working from Monday to Friday.
Oh, we all knew something wasn't right. And thank you.
So yeah. Academic pursuit. Hey, can we...
The trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same.
Alright, get those mementos. Grab that. Straw Man. Nah. Kindling and all that. Oh wait, no, hang on. There was something else in there. Hang on.
Once felled a tree and there was a spear.
Dragon carving. There we go.
Stopped my heart to see it. I made a headboard from that tree. The couple who bought it said they had
Library Codex. I need to sell it to... I need to sell to Grey Wardens or something like that. Oh my goodness, you've got a lot of stuff.
Can fix all this.
I need that. I need that for the fire. This would help with the stagger. Oh! This is what I was talking about. Valuable... So those are unknown valuable items. This is for Scout Harding. The entire party deals 25% against Darkspawn. That is honestly a good one. And then... Spelunker gear. Sure. Smoked sausages, the loaf, and the shiny apple. Insulated suit. You know what? I will grab that. Minrath's citizen outfit for the Grey Wardens.
Come back if you need something.
Alrighty. Fingers crossed it'll be a smooth day. Knock on wood on that one. Yes, please. So yeah, so I'll be in the office like basically all day, like start to finish kind of thing.
Hello there.
They'll give me tasks to do and what have you, don't worry. Alright, so I can't really purchase anything because I wasted my minis earlier. That's okay. Alright. Yeah. The only one I haven't opened is this one here. Weirdly enough, but I think that's because I'm just fucking dumb. This one I can't open because of the chest being on a platform. Alright, so the lighthouse has a companion thing. There is so much we could be doing in the Crossroads. Dogtown has a major quest and 2 side quests. Necropolis can have us returning because of a Relentless Dreams thing. Rivian has us looking for something. And then Arlen for... We have so many we can do. Alright. Back to the... Wait. Yeah, so Companion, Pinnacle Nonsense, Dogtown, Necropolis Hall, Crossroads, Crossroads. Use the Champion's Essence on the root of the thingy. Let's head back to the lighthouse. And I'm going to change my new missive available. Rook. I went with Warden, Rhodey, and Jane to check on the well. We made sure it was still sealed, packed the earth tighter around it, and Warden Ilona, she's a mage, said she'd put wards on it. The echo is buried for now, but it's never truly disappears. Wherever it's gone, if you meet it again, be careful, and don't listen too closely. And then that's a thanks from Treviso. Alright. Yum. There we go. We can rank up, which means we can now upgrade all the different items we can equip. So yeah, so that firebrand can be upgraded. The Dalish wraps can be upgraded. So many different things. All right. I do want to find like better means of like gathering gold and resources though. I know I have to sell a lot of my junk, but considering that different pieces of junk are worth more to different factions, I don't want to waste my resources on the wrong people. Manfred? The fuck? Oh wait, yeah, Manfred's there because of the you can play rock paper scissors with him outside. It's not the same. It's not like different in that fashion. Alrighty. Wardrobe. So, our casual appearance. Let's have a look. So, armors will be fucking up our look. Fashionable leathers cause clipping. God damn it. I was really hoping there would be... So yeah, because like, look at some of these. Like Minratha's Citizen, that would have been a nice one. And then we got the orchestral thingamadoog. Gleaming bandits, the thingy, the thongy. Alright. Repurposed from various raids, made by custom and most practical garments. 2, 3, 4. So it looks like there's only 4 more, like, casual appearance stuff. Which is a shame. I do like that there's a transmog system, but it's a shame that there's only, like, 4 casual, like, attires to wear. It's either this Watcher's robes, or this Watcher's robes, or this Watcher's robes. Then you have this tunic, and then I have this, and then I have that. Gonna be real with you, I like this for the sleeve, for the short sleeviness. This one is just, yeah. Alright, and then this one we can change appearances. Spectre of Battles Past. Oh, that's meant to be a this is a reference to what's-a-mahoozies, Mass Effect. Battle robes for casing a thingy, Dalish wraps, dexterous, allurum, vestments. Personally, I like that one, honestly. I think I'm gonna keep to that one. And then there's all these masks we could wear, but I have my like head like by default like always free, so it doesn't really affect me. Ooh, Everite looks cool. Yep. And then for the staff... none of these are really hitting it for me, so I'll leave that to default. Millar is fine. You look fine. You look fine. You look fine. 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 Everyone is fine. Alrighty. I am gonna call the stream here. That is gonna be it for me tonight. Oh, the hotkey worked that time. Overwrite that save. We have a major quest mission that we'll need to go through. We've got side quests we can go through. It looks like Emmerich has something for us as well, so probably gonna go for him at some point too. Now, before you all disappear, let's have a little look and see who is online and who we can go and raid. We've got a lot of people who play Dragon Age the Veilguard. Oh my god! Raccoon Gaki is streaming right now? How long have they been streaming now? How long have they been? 4 hours. Oh, okay, so they're probably... Nah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're gonna go for our short himbo raid message. We're gonna go for that one. We're gonna go for the short himbo raid message with the dad bod, if you'd like to join in with me on that one. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me this week. No stream tomorrow because I'm working. No stream Sunday because I've got chores and such. And next week will be my last, will be like my last full week of work. I will still have more weeks of work the week after next week, but not as big. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make next week just an all Dragon Age affair thing. I want to get through more of it. I don't want to get spoiled by TikTok or the internet and such. So yeah. So yeah, that will be it for me this week. So I want to say thank you everyone who came along to tonight's stream. I greatly appreciate it. Izzy, if you're still here, thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate it. Fade Aiding Sight, thank you so much for the gifted subs and all the bits. You were wonderful. I love that you engaged with me on the Dragon Age talk. I very much enjoy that from my viewers. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. And we're going to raid into Raku shortly, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye.